Yo, my social battery is low and everything. You know, don't be hitting me up in my DM, putting that out. Talking about you my brother this, you my brother that. I ain't trying to hear it. Um, salute, salute. First and foremost, the boy is dropping tonight. That's first and foremost. Iceman is dropping. So if you fuck with him, you gotta get your ice on. Put your ice on. Yeah. We back, baby. I got the shades on. This is gonna be a 3-1 comeback.
This
It's gonna be a 3-1 comeback.
Oh, so you admit that he's down?
Sure.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like he lost for the last like 3 years. Right?
Bro, nigga, we don't lose, nigga. We have lessons. We learn.
Oh,
we don't
all right.
lose, we learn.
All right, Giannis. All right.
We don't lose, we learn. But salute to everybody in the chat. Salute. Make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And of course, this is another stream of Town Hall Hoop streams. Now, obviously, the link will be in the chat a little later. You see the title. We have a few things to discuss. I know Lo is ready to get some agenda off. I also want to talk to him about a couple of Laker things very quickly. A couple of our fellow comrades in the media space as well, just talking out of their ass, quite frankly. We're going to have to talk about Shannon Sharp a little bit, Nick Wright a little bit. Lo, how you doing?
I'm a little tired, but I am here for the people, so it is what it is.
We appreciate you being here for the people. Also, by the way, I got the other boy hoodie on.
Oh man,
y'all niggas have
rollouts. Having rollouts in certain attire for a grown nigga is crazy to me, bro.
It's icy day, baby. It's icy day. But look, let's start off with. I want to start off with. Let's start low with the San Antonio Spurs and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Number one of them as teams. This does seem to be the presumed Western Conference Finals. We aren't there yet, technically. By technicality, the Spurs do have to close out their series against Minnesota. They have to win either game 6 or a game 7 back in San Antonio. Game 6 will be played in Minnesota tomorrow night. Make sure that you tap in. But let's assume they get by Minnesota. Let's assume.
Why? Let's not assume that.
No. Let's just go ahead and assume.
Wow.
Let's just assume that. How do you see a San Antonio Spurs Oklahoma City Thunder series looking like? Right? What do you think it looks like, and who do you think comes out of that series?
It's a good question. In all honesty, I don't know. I would probably lean more OKC just because a lot of that shot creation and shot making on the perimeter from San Antonio's perspective is really questionable, and they have the personnel out in OKC to potentially slow down Wemby. The problem, however, is that I kind of thought that Wemby would have been slowed down in this series, and granted, he had a bad game 1, but then he came out and made Rudy Gobert look foolish in that last game. So I don't know, but the shot creation and all around impactfulness offensively on the hands of that perimeter, I am a bit weary, so I'm going to lean more OKC in 6.
Can I ask? So, like, okay, let me see. Let me ask you like this.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. De'Aaron Fox is going to play. Never mind, actually. San Antonio 5, because that's when I know for a fact that De'Aaron Fox impact will finally kick in, because we've been waiting for it. And so he purposely has been playing mid all the way up to where we are right now, because that's when his impact will truly kick in. So far, De'Aaron Fox in the playoffs, 18 points, 44% from the field and 30% from behind the arc. That's when he'll turn it around then. So yeah, I forgot about that. Stephon Castle is shooting better from the field, 3-point, getting more assists and scoring more points than De'Aaron Fox. So at some point he will play better than him. And so then that's when that actually I take that back. So De'Aaron Fox led Spurs team in 5.
So I want you all to know and notice that this man doesn't know hoops. And the reason why we know that he doesn't know hoops is the fact that his evidence for Stephon Castle playing better than De'Aaron Fox so far in this playoffs is PRA field goal percentage. Now, let's actually talk some hoops. Let's talk some basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to round 1, don't we? Let's go to round 1. Round 1, De'Aaron Fox is getting guarded by some of the league's best. Right, and Drew Holiday and Toumani Camara and things of that nature. Do you know who was guarding Stephon Castle? All right, nobody. It was Donovan Clingan sitting in the paint, allowing him to shoot, not getting guarded, right? So let's now move to this series as well. This series against Minnesota, De'Aaron Fox is drawing the best perimeter defender.
Who's guarding him
as well?
Who's guarding him?
McDaniels.
That's not true.
That is true. That is true. Jaden McDaniels starts the game off on De'Aaron Fox. That is true. That is true. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen. When the game starts, because both McDaniels and De'Aaron Fox start, when the game starts, Jaden McDaniels is picking up De'Aaron Fox.
Who does Jaden McDaniels primarily – who spend the most time on in this series? Who does he spend the most time on in this series?
Who's guarding Clingan? I mean, excuse me. Who's guarding Castle?
Who is spending majority of time on
Who's
Castle?
guarding Castle, though?
Who's spending majority of time on Castle, bro? Who is spending majority of time on Castle in this series, bro?
Who? You tell me.
Who is I'm asking you.
And I'm saying you know much more than me, Lo. So
it is Jaden McDaniels, bro. There has been stretches in this game. There's been stretches in this game where Mike Conley has been on this nigga, and he still doesn't look.
You know, Mike Conley has also definitely been guarding Stephon Castle in the series too, correct?
And when that happens, Stephon Castle looks better than that nigga when Mike Conley is sharing time with him. Without a doubt,
you don't remember the one possession that Mike Conley guarded De'Aaron Fox?
One possession? No way.
Yeah, because but again, because he barely guards him because they don't think that Mike Conley
barely guard.
He doesn't guard him that much. No, he doesn't. The one possession where Mike Conley guarded Fox got him into the paint, pump fake, drove a foul, got some free throw line. Like I don't even know what you're saying. Dylan Harper and Stephon. Look, there's a conversation we had about Dylan Harper. This Castle shit though is disgusting. Stephon Castle is half back dive, quarterback power. Let's keep it a K. Right? Good defensive player. I will definitely give him that. Great perimeter defender.
Definitely better defender.
I definitely will give him that. But this offensive angle, when we all know that he's getting guarded like the weaker guard anyway, stop it. Right?
Isn't it important to talk about defense though? Because we're now in the WEMBY era. So we talk about offense and defense. We're done with that weak ass one-sided basketball bullshit
that we've been pushing. One-sided player.
Yeah, but he's a much better defender than
I mean, but De'Aaron Fox still definitely brings value defensively.
Yeah, but I mean, we know who's a better defender, bro.
Okay,
I just want to make sure we clear on that. We definitely know who's a better defender, bro. So he
is a better defender, but that doesn't mean that De'Aaron Fox doesn't defend. Those are
he need to do more than what he's doing right now.
Okay,
but at the end of the day, though, he had me next game. Next series, he gonna have me because at the end of the day, it don't really matter because he's the veteran of the team. That's the reason why he's actually there. So it doesn't even matter. Everything you're saying don't even fucking matter, my nigga. That's why he is there.
I mean, yeah, once they figure out that they can just play De'Aaron Fox and Harper, right? Two people that get like guarded, you know what I'm saying? And leave Stephon on the bench. They'll be all right once they figure that out, right? Or maybe you play De'Aaron Fox with the Vassell, Harrison Barnes, Wemby lineup a little bit more, give him a little bit more space, let him operate in the two-man game with Wemby. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, again, I'm talking about basketball. You want to bring up PRA and stuff. So it's cool. It's fine.
Actually, rewatching it right now, like I haven't out of the whole game, It's whoever, because like the third possession, Jaden picks him up, and then the one after that, Ant picks him up. I'm talking about Stephon Castle. I'll be forgetting they have enough perimeter play to where
they do have good perimeter.
It just don't. Yeah,
and this is matter. Also as Io's been guarding well as well.
So. Yeah. So it don't matter who it is. They just pick up whoever needs to pick up.
Yeah. But next topic, as far as we don't have to spend too much time on De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is about to be on a starter on a Western Conference Finals team. That's all I know, right?
Thank you, Wemby.
They haven't done that. I mean, whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. That is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say thank you, Wemby.
If De'Aaron Fox wasn't there and Stephon Castle had to run offense more, y'all would appreciate De'Aaron Fox a little bit more. But it's fine. It's fine.
I'm happy he's able to do that. He's a veteran.
Yeah. Absolutely. He's a veteran. And a good player at that. Really good player. And he's actually sacrificed his game so point center can get the ball, right, and run the pick and roll, right? Because if Stephon Castle doesn't have the ball, what's he going to be doing? Sitting in the corner, not getting guarded, getting ignored?
Well, he actually is standing in the corner, but he cuts to the basket. So again, I thought we were talking in basketball here, but it's cool. It's cool.
I mean, we are talking basketball, but it's fine again.
Also, this last game is definitely not the best example.
Iceman, baby.
Last game, I forgot Wemby just decided I'm an actual man, so I'm gonna just take care of everything.
Let's talk about Wemby. Let's talk about Wemby. I know this is like all of a sudden. This is all of a sudden your favorite player, right?
All of a sudden.
Yeah, all of a sudden this is your favorite player. Oh, look, let me be the fan of who's the best. It's cool. It's fine. Look, Shea Wemby. I actually recently put out a video. If you haven't watched it, go watch. But I want you to give your take on this. I feel like Shea might end up having no years from a consensus standpoint of being the best player in the league.
Okay.
Because as of right now, even though I have disagreed with the consensus, I feel like Jokic has been the consensus best player in the league. I've just disagreed with it heavily. You would agree with that, right? Like the basketball world has had Jokic is the best.
Yeah.
Up until basically he just lost against Rudy Gobert. Like he looked like that. I would say up until that series, he's been consensus best player in the league. Would you agree?
Yeah.
If Wemby and Shea play in the conference finals and Wemby and the Spurs win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Wemby looks as dominant as he's been looking these past few games against Minnesota, which, mind you, he's had regular season games like that against OKC. So it's not even like that's out of the realm of possibility. I think the consensus is already ready to deem Wemby the best player in the league. Anyway, he definitely has the media push. He has the narrative. Like, people are all in on this. If he outplays Shea, couldn't I say from here forward, we would then be in the Wemby era? So we would be going from the Nikola Jokic consensus era into the Wemby consensus era. Because I do believe if he outplays Shea, people will have him as the consensus best player in the world.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe this is just my thoughts about everything. I don't really care too much about the best player in the world to kind of give credit where credit is due in terms of who's like a great player or not. And I'm not saying that's the direction you're going into. Mm-hmm. I just think the obsession of like the conversation in that. I mean, I don't know if you're trying to pivot into what Nick Wright had to say about Kobe not being the best player, but I think Shea just kind of does exist in a realm where you play at a really, really high level, but there's just always somebody that's playing at an even higher level. And so maybe you have a 09 D-Wade year where you kind of squeezed in there and made an argument, and people may try to rewrite history and stuff like that. I think Shea's going to have a better attempt at doing that because he has an MVP and a championship and potentially has the ability to do it back-to-back years. And so I think that from a historic standpoint, you kind of look back and be like, okay, that's going to be really hard to debate. But I mean, this has happened before with Jerry West in the 60s, obviously. D Wade, as I alluded to before. You can even argue like Embiid. Like some people may not have definitively given the reins to Embiid for a year where I do think he could have been easily on par with Jokic. Postseason play then goes into it. But there's players that exist like that in the realm of basketball. And so Shea is still a great player, though. It's unfortunate that he has to peak at the same time as Jokic and years of Giannis and then now Wemby. But I feel more upset about defenders in today's league because that brother Asar, it's tough for you, brother. That's tough for you. You peaking at the wrong time. That's tough.
I don't think that they're going to just give Wemby the DPOI every year because I think that'll get boring just from a media perspective. And I think people like Asar will have their time to maybe win the award once, right? So they'll be like, Wemby probably wins it 4 out of 5 years, like twice or something like that. But
Chet, Asar, some other nigga that we may not, maybe Antumani, like they all like, fuck that. That nigga Wemby didn't play 65 games this year, so let me start ramping that shit up and make my case.
Yeah. So I don't know, but Asar is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, he
that brother had Donovan Mitchell,
Jesus,
in solitary confinement. It was nasty.
Yeah,
it was nasty. I'm not gonna lie, right? And then his help side defense, his rim protection, his rotations are always sharp. Like the brother is one of them. I ain't gonna lie, he's one of the best perimeter defenders we've seen in a long time.
Yep.
And in quite some time. I'm not gonna lie. And then the athleticism on top of that just puts it at a whole nother level because he's just able to do. Like there are plays that he makes where it's like it should seem routine for the offense to be able to do that, like a swing scenario, right? If you took a frame shot of where the Pistons were on the court and where Asar is, you wouldn't think like by the time they make this swing that Asar Thompson is either like contesting the shot or even better, stealing the goddamn pass before it even like it. It's like, where did he come from? It's incredible.
Even that play that he got fouled, and like obviously the refs are not going to call it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I was so enamored by that play that he actually made at that last play that I kind of even like overlooked the fact that he got fouled. Donovan beat him. Like he got by him. He had him in jail. He had him on his hip, and he's like slowly dribbling to his spot before Donovan can even rise. Because normally in that position, you get a backside block. This nigga reaches around his hip and times the dribble, and before he gathers, knocks it out of his hand. I'm like, oh my God, that shit is fucking insane, bro. That shit I ain't gonna lie, Donovan struggling the way he does makes me, that shit looks tiresome. Like, God damn, bro, give it a break. This nigga trying too hard, bro. God damn. But when you get to that level of like, because at that point we're not even talking about like just sheer athleticism. The nigga is studying his game. He's timing this nigga correctly. He's knowing when to approach it. He knows when to close out. It's almost as if like he knows the rhythm of his dribble patterns and habits and stuff like that. So he knows exactly what he needs to do before he even does it. That brother had 7 stocks, or maybe even more, but he had 7 stocks last night. Like that. That's crazy.
He's made me realize something about Donovan Mitchell I didn't know, which is like, oh, D Mitch really doesn't like going left. Like he does a lot of moves to set up a right-handed drive. Like he'll cross back left hard to try to convince you, but like it's always coming back. Now, the reason why he's also able to get away with it though, especially in like a regular season setting, is because even when you want to shade a player to one direction, you don't full out just put your top foot out there like that, because typically when somebody does attack your top foot, you have to open up your hips. So that's why he's he's able to get away with it. But like when you can take that contact, because he's going to bump you when he puts it back in your right hand. If you can take that contact and stay square, shit gets a little shaky for him, right? And then if the pull-up three isn't going or that step back isn't going, it's like, this brother really can't put the ball in the basket right now. It's kind of sad to watch because I've been a Donovan Mitchell fan. You know what I'm saying? Been a Donovan Mitchell guy. I'm still high on him. You know, I still think he's a top 15-ish player. But like there are two players I do now just have like definitively better than him that I used to have like, oh, he's in that tier and it's arguable, and that's Jalen Brunson and Cade. Like I think Cade and Jalen are like definitely better than Donovan Mitchell now.
That's because of the playoffs, because of the regular season.
Playoffs more so than regular, because Donovan Mitchell just had like his career best year in the regular season. But I just feel like they're both better offensive players than him.
Yeah, but Cade, I don't know. Maybe shit. I'm watching out of Cade. I felt like he was better than Donovan in the regular season. Cade to me is making other arguments right now. Like,
Cade is. He's definitely past.
I guess if you thought something different, I mean, at this point, that those conversations, those are done. Cade.
But do you think he's better? What about Jalen Brunson? Do you think Jalen Brunson is better than?
Yeah, I think Brunson just does a better job just handling defenses in that fashion. Like his ability, because I mean, Asar's defended Brunson, and Brunson hasn't looked this bad. Also, I just think Brunson is a better passer and playmaker. If anything, that's what I've gathered from this. This nigga is just like bad at like reading defenses. Like that's to me the biggest thing that I'm taking away from these entire playoffs. Like the decision making is just like in the dirt. It's just bad.
And Jalen Brunson's also added a little like an off-ball element to his game now.
Yeah.
With the New York Knicks and how they're using Cat as kind of like a hub per se and whatnot. So yeah, I just feel like Jalen and Cade are comfortably better offensive players than him, and that wasn't always the case for me.
Shout out to
saying I'm lagging.
Yeah, your quality was in the gutter.
Am I back?
You're better now, but it's still he's kind of going back and forth now again.
Oh man, let me see. I mean, I'm on Ether. Connect. Bless you. Hopefully we're good. Let me start bringing up some people though. The conversation that I do want to have for people, by the way, I do want to know, who do y'all think is better between SGA and WEMBY? I just want to know like where the people are at right now in that conversation, and give us your opinions on anything else that you want. You know what I'm saying? If you have a goddamn beef with me or Low, you know, now's the time. Fuck, nigga, stop being scary.
They never
do though. It'd be crazy. Be talking crazy in the comments, in the chat, and then you have these open forums, and then everybody gets up here and like, oh man, hiya guys, hiya pal. Nah. Where all that energy you had, nigga? Who man?
It's never there.
Come on now. Where y'all at? If y'all got some smoke, where the smoke at? But let me start bringing people up, man. Start bringing people up. I'm gonna go here first because I'm pretty sure my brother at work. Let me get about that. What's up?
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Bob.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My fault. My Bluetooth didn't kick in. But yeah, Lo, what's up with the 76ers? I heard from one of my men who's in your chat was talking about the whole 76ers beating the Knicks, but let's push this aside real quick because I like this conversation. Shay, to me, I feel like he's better now because of what he developed and what he became. I think Wemby is going to be one of those unicorns that we are going to be really amazed at. But I actually got a question to ask you, Lo. As far as what you see with Wemby, what do you see that he's going to do that's something new? For example, I know he's good on defense. For me, I think his on-ball defense will step up because of his size and his wingspan to where now he won't just be able to do 2 out of 3. He'll be able to do 3 things on defense: rim protection, close out on the 3 ball, as well as on-ball defense. What do you see, Lo?
In terms of something we've never seen before, I just think defensively that these are just heights that are really, really hard to match. I think like Tim Duncan and Ben Wallace are more disciplined on that side of the floor, but in terms of like all around covering of area on the floor, yeah, that's some stuff that I don't think we've ever seen nor will we ever see. And then also like pairing that with the offensive ceiling that he has, I think that's the separator for me with a lot of people. But in terms of the in terms of the Knicks thing, bro, everybody's like, I don't know why people, and maybe y'all are just, people are just selective on the type of videos that they decide to watch. I literally have a video where I'm predicting what's going to happen in the second round, and I picked the Knicks to win the series against the Sixers.
All right.
So
Well,
I don't
I
know
got some
why.
bad. No. It's cool because I got bad information. My dude was telling me he heard you, and I got people in y'all chats. I got shooters. Just letting y'all know because we Knicks fans, we
Okay.
everywhere. But what I'm gonna say is this though: I think Shea is better because of the talent and ability that he's creating now. Even though he's in a slump, he's still performing at an elite level, and most people don't even give him credit. Like I used to joke about his defense. I think that he actually developed better within the system, but I don't think his defensive rating gone up. Like it's the same thing with Brunson. Brunson's defensive assignments and everything has been better, but it hasn't gone up. So for me, I think Shea's better now, but I think overall, when we're all said and done, I think Wemby's gonna hit a lot of heights. The only thing is Shea's gonna be having maybe, I think, 1 or 2 more championships. Because the one thing I'm having a problem with the Spurs is when Wemby's off the court, their offense is trash. And as great as how everyone else is playing defensively, they got to find a way to get their offense back. But thanks for having me, guys.
For
And
sure.
I got to go. Go New York, go New York, go. And real talk, I need to be on one of these with about my boy Brunson. Brunson versus all the guards in the East. I'm ready for that. Let me know when you're ready. All right? Y'all be safe.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate you, Bob. I'm I actually want to say this about the Knicks. I think the Knicks are the second best team in the league. I think the Knicks are that good. I think they are operating on an insanely high level on both ends of the court right now. I think they figured out their offensive lapses that they used to have. They've found a way to keep Cat engaged by making him like the hub. OG Anunoby is shooting the piss out of the ball.
Oh, OG's the one that's like really shocking.
Jalen Brunson is hooping. Karl Anthony Towns is playing at a ridiculously high level. They've also figured out how to maintain elite defense, even with Jalen Brunson and Cat on the court. I think Cat's been actually pretty fine defensively. This outside of foul, he does foul.
I'm about to say,
but like
the fouling.
But like as far as like getting cooked or anything like that, guarding his yard, he's cool at that. I think I have them as the second best team in the NBA. If the Spurs make it out of the West and the Knicks make it out of the East, I'm picking the Knicks to win that series. Now, if the OKC comes out, OKC is going to beat the Knicks. But one thing that I definitely I've said this before, and this series just even validates it more, brother. If you can't get Wemby away from the rim, you're going to lose.
And so if they're playing Josh Hart on the floor and he's guarding Josh Hart,
the Knicks have found ways to make Josh Hart very valuable offensively, and he's been shooting the 3-ball well as well. I think
they'll live with Josh Hart.
Okay, we'll live with that. Philadelphia live with that as well.
They don't have Wemby on the floor, nigga.
You're talking about letting him shoot threes, though.
He's shooting 27% from 3 this run.
Okay. But what did he shoot in the regular season? What did he shoot in the regular season?
In the 41, but in the playoffs, we know that, like, come on, nigga. We know what's real and what's not, my nigga.
Okay.
And that's in chat. That's including that last game, because that last game he did like just shoot ridiculous. He shot 4 for 6. Before that last game, he's shooting 20%.
You can't do before the last game. He should when it's
No,
already
I'm saying
that small a sample size.
what I'm saying is that maybe the last game may have skewed your perception on like what he was doing in this postseason. Like no, like I'm looking at the game log. The nigga has not been a good 3-point shooter, and so I'll just if I'm Mitch, fuck it, bro. I don't care about Josh Hart. Wemby, go guard Josh Hart, roam off of him, blow up any action.
But what if they keep having? What if they always have him involved with like a dribble handoff action, or they use Josh Hart as a screener?
Just take him off the like tell Castle or whoever the initial
because
defender.
You can't deep drop against Jalen Brunson.
No, I'm not saying
going to cook that.
I'm not saying that. Go over the screen. Wemby step up in those actions, and then if you don't have to play deep drop, but just high enough drop to where Brunson doesn't feel comfortable taking a midi, and then Castle you recover.
Okay, we'll see. We shall see. I think you're. I don't think you're high enough on the Knicks as an offensive unit.
No, I'm really high on.
I think they're the best offense in the playoffs. They're the best offense remaining.
I mean, yeah,
they're the better offense than OKC in my opinion.
Not
and the Spurs.
Non-Wemby on lineups, yes, for sure.
No, they have a better offense than the Spurs.
Who have they faced? Is it Sixers? Sixers.
The Sixers and the Hawks. They have a better offense. I'm letting it be known right now.
For sure.
So okay.
For sure.
People sleeping on the Knicks, man. But
for sure.
It is what it is. Also, my theory of if you can't remove Wemby away from the rim, you're going to lose is really making me question who I'm picking at this OKC series.
Hartenstein is not going to be able to play. Hartenstein going to have to sit the fuck down, bro. Hartenstein going to have to sit down.
Really
and them Dort minutes, oh man, them Dort minutes they're going to get trimmed up. Get trimmed up real quick, man.
Yeah. Mark's going to have to coach. He's going to have to coach that. He's going to have to coach. Let's get to what's up, Naseem. How you doing?
What's up, man? How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man.
I'm glad that you had brought up the Spurs Knicks thing because I do remember coming up on here saying that would be a good matchup, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really agree with Lowe saying that they would put Wemby on Josh Hart because at least from some games I've seen where like the Knicks would give them trouble is because of Cat. Like Cat can take Wemby out the paint, personally, I think.
Why would Wemby be guarding Cat though?
Who would be on Cat on the Spurs?
That is true because if you don't play the big on Cat in their starting lineup specifically, I mean, I guess they'll do what they're doing right now with Minnesota and put Castle on Cat. But like,
I don't like
Castle. I think Cat is going to penalize San Antonio for putting Castle on him more so than Julius Randle is making San Antonio pay for that.
I agree,
as well too because from what I'm seeing, like Cat being at least to me like one of their best playmakers, especially from what I saw what he did to Embiid. Oh my goodness, it was bad. Like
that's Embiid though.
It's Embiid, but Embiid shouldn't have been going out to guard Cat. They should have had somebody else go guard him and then have Embiid stay in the paint.
I agree because PG should have been guarding him and Embiid should have been rolling around. And and both the Hawks and the Sixers had success when they put a wing on him. And so unfortunately, like Carter Bryant is too young.
I was gonna say Carter. Yeah,
he's too young. And in all honesty, that is the biggest plight to the Spurs for them to like keep up this degree of like offensive production. They end up playing like really small. So like Champagnie is like actually Champagnie might be the one that's guarding him, and then you're probably going to have somebody else guard either OG and Mikal, in particular OG. So that's what's happening. Like Castle, Keldon, and Champagnie are all guarding much higher than what they are. Like I just times where Stephon Castle's guarding Julius Randle,
which is
often.
it's funny to me because I feel like there's not many teams that would think about this as like an option for who they want to look for, but the Spurs will want to look for a tweener, like a 4/5, but you don't know if they can play the 4 all the time, if they can play the 5. Like that's who you would want to look for the Spurs, because when you have Luke Cornett coming off, and then if you are able to put someone in that slot for like the power forward slot, that would make things a little bit more competent on like dealing with like scoring fours and face up fours like that. But
if the Nuggets are done with Aaron Gordon,
AG, yeah, I would say AG. That would be scary, super scary.
I mean, but he also has to be healthy and be able to play.
No, for sure.
He wouldn't play as much. He wouldn't have to.
He wouldn't be asked to do as much.
He wouldn't be asked to do as much. They spread their minutes out pretty well.
And then next year, Carter Bryant gets even better, and then eventually they can just move off of De'Aaron Fox anyway. Because Jesus Christ, he's taking up.
You have been on this getting rid of De'Aaron Fox thing. Why?
What's the point? What's the point of him?
Because while Dylan isn't there yet, while in certain games you're gonna get probably really good games from Stephon Castle, and you probably won't get a great game from like Fox, but the next game it could always just cycle through. You always would want somebody that can create at the guard, at least at the guard spot.
Yeah, I want to trust my young guys. Just go out there and figure it out.
I mean,
I do think they probably need to go out and get another veteran guard. It's just what they're asking De'Aaron Fox to do is just that's not what he's good at, right? They need Fox to be like a good, consistent jump shooter to accommodate being on the floor with like another guard, especially a guard who likes Stephon Castle. So I said this in like a last stream. Maybe if I'm San Antonio, I'm checking the temperature on one of the other teams in Texas. And do you want to do like a Fox Kyrie swap? Do you want to get a younger guard paired with Cooper Flag if you're Dallas?
You put Dylan Harper in Kyrie's camp. My goodness.
You'll take the chance if you're San Antonio, because like Kyrie's used to accommodating other star players and accommodating other, because he's one of the best shooters ever, right? So I think that would make sense potentially for both teams.
I've seen Kyrie's camp go with making Coop look a lot better. Jaden Hardy, Brandon Williams. You get Derek Harper or Dylan Harper in Kyrie camp. My goodness, that's a scary player. I would like that though. I think that's not a bad idea for sure.
And De'Aaron Fox will get to play more of his game, in my opinion, in Dallas. Like, more on-ball reps, more.
Yeah, he need to be for a rebuilding team anyway. He's not prepared.
No, it just needs to play. He's not an off-ball guard.
Like, he's not a championship guard. He's a rebuilding guard. He was rebuilding in Sacramento.
The Spurs were rebuilding this year when they won 62 games.
That's Wemby. No, that's Wemby, nigga. That's Wemby.
They had a good record when Wemby didn't play this year.
Yeah, because I saw other players on the team.
No, but De'Aaron Fox played well in those games. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because the other players helped him out play better.
Okay, no, facts. Yeah.
I also did want to say, between Shea and Wemby, my only question to that is on who's better. Who do you think has more window for error between the two? Like, who can play bad and the team still wins?
Wemby or Shea?
Who? Between Wemby or Shea, who has like the window? So that I feel like that kind of goes into the point of why I think Wemby is a bit better, because
that's team construction.
Yeah,
it is team construction.
Man, this needs to be the year. I'm not saying you're using on off, but this is the year of like that on off, like all that, like that. That's just because of the team. Like he played, and I'm not even like. I still think Wemby's better, but I just think that like Shea's just on a roster to where the floor is just so astronomically high because of a large probably because of defense, but they also just have so many other pieces.
Yes. No, I agree. I feel like both of their teams are really good. I'm not saying that Wemby's team is like ass, but I just when they play together and things like that, like who is it to where who has the bigger window? I've seen Chet was like arguably the best player on the court for a couple of them games on the Lakers.
But that's just his team is better. I don't think that should be an indictment to who he is as a player, though.
For sure.
Shay's
but
getting trapped and doubled 45 feet away from the basket, and Chet gets to dominate DeAndre Ayton one-on-one, and we're sitting here like, oh my god, like,
but
look, man,
who's covering Shea for real though? Especially even one-on-one. Who's covering Shea?
so what?
He wasn't one-on-one for a good portion of that series.
For majority of that series, Shea was getting doubled relentlessly.
Or if he wasn't getting doubled, they were showing or they were stunting like they were going to double.
Mm.
I just don't think that the way in which a team is constructed should be an indictment one way or another on how good that player is. Like there's a lot of things that Shea just does astronomically well. Actually, I think he should have did a little bit better, but there's things that he just does so well that it's hard to take that away from him just because his team is good enough.
Fair point. Oh, and I did. Okay, it's not really like beef, but I did have a disagreement with you. From your draft video on winners and losers. And I know that it's your opinion on like if you care or not, which I understand. But what was your beef about the Nets, man? We have been like, you said that we was harboring like good players. We was harboring good players. We wasn't doing what we were supposed to do to send them out and do other things. And I feel like that's just not true. Like when it came to after the KD Kyrie thing, we decided, hey, we're going to just actually have natural grown talent and we're just going to go through that way. We had to basically wait until certain markets would open up so that we can get rid of Mikal, get rid of CJ. We flipped KD as much as we could pretty much, and we're still going through the process now. The fact that we got the 6th pick just still kind of feels like a smack in the face for the people that are like trying to get an organic team. If that makes sense.
Y'all have spent the better part of the last decade, or really almost 15 years now, trying to just basically trade and buy your way into a super team instead of building organically.
But I'm saying that this is what we're doing now.
Okay, so who cares? Like I don't. The reason why, y'all have still have Nick Claxton on the team and Day'Ron Sharpe.
Be respectful, by the way.
Day'Ron.
I don't care about I don't care about a Brooklyn Nets team, especially when you have an owner that is actively forced his way into trying to compete in the most inorganic way imaginable, and it has failed not only once but twice. It has failed twice.
You saying that we should have got off Nick Claxton for what?
No, I'm saying Nick Claxton is one of the players that y'all are just holding on to. But the bigger picture, with the Kings are a much bigger culprits of holding talent. But the Nets are an organization for not once but twice attempted to build the most inorganic team imaginable and gave up so much draft capital in the process that it's actually irritating that not enough people talk about what they did in a 10 to 15 year stretch. They literally traded away, if last time I calculated, it was like 18 years of draft capital to build 2 teams that failed miserably. And so now, after last year, when you all had like 6 first-round picks, now all of a sudden you think that y'all are just as entitled as 2 teams in Chicago and Memphis that have been trying to win games for a majority of the last 15 years.
Injuries are a bitch, bro. Injuries
it's the same thing in 2021
because now we get to really look back at Brooklyn and be like, getting Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and
nobody says no to that.
James Harden.
Nobody says no to that.
Team
I said no to James Harden. I said no to James Harden.
I do. At the time, I did, but
then he came over there and
James
he was
Harden.
Absolutely balling.
He was amazing.
I'm not saying he's a bad player.
If they were healthy, they would have won a championship.
No. What I'm saying,
they would have won.
What I'm saying is that the attempt to build that, regardless if you agree or disagree, is still the most inorganic way to try to build one. And so if I'm looking at the teams that are more rightful or more deserving to have the odds fall in their favor to move up in the lottery over one team on another, I'm going to pick a small market team in Memphis that has been trying to win basketball games no matter what the circumstances through the grit and grind era to where we just got done with Jaw, Triple J, and Bane. And then I'm Chicago's team that even when what's his name? When Derrick Rose got hurt, they didn't figure it out with Jimmy Butler. Then after Jimmy Butler, they still just, in all honesty, aimlessly and probably ignorantly just kept trying to win. Those are two teams that are far more deserving to move up in the lottery than Brooklyn holding their spot. I don't care. And at the end of the day, y'all still got a top 10 pick. Y'all are fine, bro. Y'all are okay.
I agree with that, but I'm saying the fact that you putting like the 2021 run of like Kyrie, Harden, and KD, like that was us trying. And then if it didn't work, okay. And we flipped everyone and we said, okay, we're just gonna try, because as well, we also can't ignore the fact that on the way of like the formula to winning has worked for every other team. And then when it comes to us, we was unlucky.
Who's done that? Who's traded years of draft capital, got 3 stars on the team, and it's just worked?
3 stars?
Whatever way
it doesn't matter because theirs worked.
No, he's saying it worked. I'm just saying what rendition of
or at least to get some sort of like success. Like I'm not going to say just to like win a championship,
but y'all success second round.
I guess. And like I said, I'm not saying that this organization is being ran like the best. I think Sean Marks should go, obviously, but I still think that it's still a little like disingenuous to what we had going on.
I think if you look at the organizations that, again, especially Memphis, a small market team that has had to continuously figure out ways to compete, knowing that no one is going there, knowing that unless they get a draft pick and they swing big on it, that they will never have a franchise player. And the one franchise player that they did have, he decided this had nothing to do with Memphis. He decided to do some crazy stuff off the court, and then unfortunately he kept dealing with injuries. And so again, like those are teams that always win despite of the disadvantages in front of them. Kyrie and Kevin Durant are not going to go sign in Memphis in a random offseason. That's not going to happen. It's just not.
Fair. I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of the issues that happened was more so from the Brooklyn stuff from like when we first got there. Because that's what got us in a lot of turmoil for like years to come. I'll say for like 7 years. Because when did Jason Tatum get drafted again? 2017?
Who?
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, I think.
Because that was our pick. That was our pick.
Wasn't Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown was your pick too.
Oh, yes, he was. So yeah.
And Dame was your pick.
But who?
Dame. From the Gerald Wallace trade.
You win some, you lose some, man. What can you say?
Yeah.
Bro?
Dame was your pick. Tatum was your pick.
You lose some.
Brown was your pick. Yeah. I've done this several times. Y'all have traded so much draft capital. Yeah, those are all your picks.
Hmm.
You win
some, you lose some.
So that's what I'm like. I think that was the worst of it. I feel like for what we did in 2021, though, that's not something that you could just be like, nah.
Sure.
We like anybody that because it was either they go to the Knicks or they come to us. That's what KD said.
And they certainly weren't going to go to Memphis. And that's my whole point. Is that they're not going to go to Memphis. Memphis, the whole, and this is the reason why the lottery thing sucks, and we can end at this. The whole thing why the reforming of the lottery thing is just a horrible idea is because things that just happen to Memphis is much more difficult to happen, and they need the talent because no one is going to go to them.
No, that's fair. That's very much fair, and that's what I'm like. I'm not very much like saying that. Regardless, we're gonna be fine.
This nigga Goat was just shitting on Memphis and just completely disregarding black people.
That's why.
That's why. I'm not saying that the Bulls in Memphis, they definitely deserve a top 4 pick. I'm not.
Yeah, this nigga right here, his Goat don't like black people.
Well, all right, Nassim, it was cool. It was fun. Appreciate you coming up here, man. Appreciate you always pulling up.
Thank you, guys. Y'all be easy,
I'll
man.
see you next time, man. Peace.
All right.
Oh, man. Ice, baby. Ice, nigga. You know what's going on. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes, bro.
Let me know when y'all. Let me know when y'all done got.
Nah, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Sorry,
Wait.
man.
I ain't done.
My social battery kind of low.
Hold on. The owl on it. You know what I said? We gotta
Y'all
make
have
sure
Drake merchandise on.
we gotta make sure we right.
This. Do you not know this is Michael Jackson?
No, this nigga has an owl hoodie.
Okay, let him have the owl hoodie.
Shit, OVO, nigga. You know where I'm
Nigga.
from. You know where I'm from. We got hella stores.
What does that mean?
We got hella stores. That's all I'm
He's
saying.
in.
We got hella stores.
In Canada. What do you expect?
Like,
You got any
you know what I'm
Travis Scott gear?
No, but I don't fuck with Travis Scott like that.
you know what I'm saying? I got Travis's right here. I could bring them if you try. Actually, you know, it's not about Travis right now. Anyways, first of all, it was good. I hope y'all are well. Chat, I hope y'all are well too. Yeah, so low, that AR shit dead, right? Like, just we nip it in the bud.
I don't know.
Is it over?
He did play better than Kyrie against OKC.
Are we still doing this gimmick in 2026,
I don't know.
bro? Like,
I don't know.
I that's the thing that I want to really talk, because I heard y'all talk about the Wemby Shea stuff. Y'all are
he had a rush back from injury and stuff like
rush
that.
back. Okay,
I don't know.
Real talk. We call it a rush back when they labeled it as like a miracle advancement. Like, oh, this nigga is so nasty. I swear, bro.
I don't know who played better. Who played better against OKC?
Well, how old is Kyrie?
Do you want to re-sign Austin Reeves to a max contract?
No, I don't. I don't think any. There's no second option in the league right now that deserves.
Oh no, facts, absolutely.
I don't think there is. You think there's a second option right now in the league that's good enough to receive a max?
Jaylen Brown is a max contract player.
I don't think so.
So you telling me
max contract players?
You're telling me that he how much?
Yeah, if they're the number 2. Jason Tatum didn't play in Game 7, so they lost.
He was the number 2 all season.
Who?
Brown.
Who was the number 1?
Detroit. He was the number 2 seed, nigga. So go get that shit done, nigga.
Bro.
Go get that shit done, nigga. Go get that shit done, nigga. Yeah. You favorite?
He's so
3-1 and you at home, nigga.
But how much money are you giving Reeves then?
You take 35, man.
35?
Call it a day.
That's too much. I ain't gonna lie. 18, take it or leave it. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Okay, now this nigga just talking.
18, take it or leave it, bro.
Here go real talk. Here go real talk.
It's not. It's not. Because you know what's actually funny? Because everybody just want to focus in on his offense at last series. Oh, he had a good.
Look at that defense was
ass. He was getting his ass fried all series.
Did you see what?
Absolutely.
Did you see what AJ Mitchell was doing to him, bro?
Frying him.
Shout out to AJ Mitchell for having.
Nigga was saying, "Come here, yep, bink, bink, drive, jump."
Shout out to AJ Mitchell for having some good games.
Good game. He was better than him in that series. Matter of fact, he's better than him.
because he's
real talk. Who's better? Who would you real talk? Who would you rather?
And don't do it.
Real talk. Who would you rather have?
You know what the answer?
Tell this nigga the truth.
And I also dare you to go away from this argument about who's being guarded by who when they go up against OKC. I dare you. So answer the question.
It don't matter who AJ being guarded by. He fries regardless.
It don't matter. So go ahead and answer it. Because one nigga's guarded by Kaysen and Caruso and help with Dort rotating over, while the other nigga is seeing DeAndre Ayton back.
Mind you,
I dare you to
real talk. Mind you, Reeves.
Let the nigga answer.
No. Wait. No, you said what you said. Let me say what I have to say. Hold on, real talk. Reeves, he ain't getting no better than this. We know this. This is the best we'll ever see him. Another nigga is in year 2 making $3 million, and you're already seeing what he went from 3 points to averaging like 20. And he's there now.
He's not.
He took that. It's not a normal circumstance, and he rose to the occasion. You're right, Lo. You are right. Yeah, it isn't a normal circumstance. J-Dub isn't there though, and he had to step up.
But you're saying
they even got Jared McCain for scoring, and AJ said, "Wait, I'm here."
You're saying you're almost projecting. Let me do this. Going to end up being, but 18 million.
It's not even a projection. He's showing you what he's doing.
18 million is Wendell Carter territory, Grayson Allen territory. Tumani territory. Okay, answer the question. Who's better?
Who would be better for this team, Wendell Carter or Austin Reeves? And
Can you answer the question, my nigga? Can you answer the
I'm
question?
dead ass serious.
Can you
Who's
answer the
better
question?
for this
I'll
team?
answer that. Answer that question first. Answer his question first.
Who's better between who?
Who you taking? AJ Reeves.
Reeves is better right now. Reeves
I
is
know
better
who
right
I'm
now.
taking.
He's better
Okay.
right now.
I know who I'm taking.
Okay.
A calendar year from now, we'll spin back and y'all know who said what. That's all I'm gonna say.
But AJ's not even going to get the opportunity. It's not unfair to. It's even unfair to AJ because when everyone's healthy, he's not going to get the same opportunities.
He will, given how he's playing now, they will definitely give him more opportunity.
No, not.
What are you saying?
I didn't say more. I said
Are you saying
same.
exactly like this?
Yeah, the same
maybe
for
not
him,
because
the average-
J-Dub is there.
Okay,
but I'm saying
AJ will be better than him very soon.
even-
like as of right now, Austin is better than him.
This nigga
But
is
even-
smiling.
But that's the truth.
bro,
AJ's a
facts.
better defender than him.
Facts.
Uh-huh.
AJ can generate more rim pressure more consistently
Facts.
than him.
Facts.
Okay.
Good
Facts.
Like I said before,
This is uncomfortable
okay.
conversation.
So all right. So you already answered the Reeves one. 18 million a year is in the. You said who would I rather have, Wendell
or
Carter
Reeves, yeah.
or Reeves moving forward
this
in
team.
this series?
For the Lakers, would you rather have Wendell
Reeves.
Carter being
Reeves.
available
Reeves.
to cover the center position? I think you're out of your fucking mind.
Reeves.
I think you're out of your mind.
Reeves.
Yeah, he's
I
crazy.
think you
I
not
think
wanting to
the other
address
problem.
the center rotation in a real way. You're crazy.
Facts.
You're crazy.
You're
You're gonna run it back with DeAndre Ayton?
No, well, you watch my video, so you already know my answer to it. It's not. First of all, 8.
A nigga said Eve Misi fries, bro. That's his starting center for Los Angeles next season.
Now, are you mad at that name? Real talk.
Who?
Eve Misi from the New Orleans Pelicans. Bro, like he's trolling. That's what I'm saying. You're trolling, gang. You are trolling, bro.
Brother,
This nigga's like, oh, he can jump high. Oh, he'll be a lob threat. I know that's
I'm
your
not even
thought
trolling.
process.
So Derek Lively was what?
Derek Lively. What do you mean Derek Lively was what?
Derek Lively was what? What was Derek Lively?
GC is not fucking with.
Derek Lively. He's just
he's damn well Misi is not fucking with Derek Lively defensively.
What are we saying right now?
I don't know that.
You don't know? He's
We'll see.
He's trolling. He's trolling. You've
We'll
already
see.
seen.
We'll see.
A nigga who's already shown you what he could do in a postseason setting with like Luka already showed you, and you're banking on EBC to be that when he has it in like anything close to that, like in terms of what Derek Lively does.
We'll see. We'll see.
What is there to see?
I would like to see Eve Misi on a serious team surrounded with capable defensive, athletic wings. Like I would like to see that.
I mean, I think defensively he'll be fine, but I'm saying from an offensive standpoint, the short roll stuff, the lob catching, I'm not gonna argue with because I think you can catch a lob. But like,
and that's it. That's all you really need. You don't need to overcomplicate. I actually don't. I'm not.
He needs to be able to protect the basket.
And you think Wendell Carter is? I don't know. I think
definitely does that better than
Eve Misi.
Bro, just because Wendell doesn't block shots doesn't.
He definitely does it.
Not watch Wendell. Niggas don't be watching Orlando, bro.
Against who? Against Detroit,
and he can switch
against Detroit. So can. Oh, okay. You don't watch New Orleans.
You don't watch them neither.
What? I do. I actually did something about watching.
No.
Sad to say.
No one watches those niggas, bro. Why are we don't gotta lie. Like I don't.
Wait. You think? Wait, brother. Jesus Christ. Wendell Carter.
I mean, for what you need, I don't see how that's crazy. I'll be honest,
bro.
I understand where you're coming from with the Reeves with the secondary stuff, leading bench lineups, but in terms of how dire the center position is for you guys, especially with Ayton starting, it makes a lot of sense. The rebounding, secure, the roll, secure. He actually has a bit of feel. He can make a pass as well. He can catch a lob. It makes sense. It does. It makes a lot of sense. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good fit. It's a great fit.
Wendell Carter.
How is that? You're talking about.
I'm not even talking about the play. I'm talking about.
He can hit like a corner three from time to time.
Who gives a fuck? We're not using this nigga to go in the corner.
Bro, nigga. I'm just saying.
Stop, nigga.
I know that. I'm just saying there's even that dynamic too. Wendell Carter is better than Misi.
I think he is. I just don't think the things in which he provides that are better are things that are.
Be honest. You think BC has a higher ceiling, right?
No, I know. Let me say it again. I don't think the things that are necessary for the offense that will be ran are needed for the things in which he is providing. Like the things in
Wendell?
which, like niggas just talking about a corner three. Who cares? That's not what he's
No,
going to
but
be.
he just added that as an add-on. What I said about the feel, I think he's a better passer than Yves Missi as well. Like he's
Okay,
still.
what is that? What the things that are
When you have weight low,
necessary-
you're telling me that thing doesn't matter. You're not going to catch a lob every time down. People put you in the short roll, and there's going to be a tag in the middle. That happens every time.
Yeah,
bro.
and I think in the proper
Now, who
floor
do you want in that
spacing-
decision? A 21-year-old who's going to make that decision, or him?
I
Wendell Carter
think
Jr.?
he's better at that. But I do think also if you just space the floor out, those reads become much easier to the point where Jackson Hayes throughout stretches of the season was competent at doing that. So it's like if you put him in a situation where it makes sense, where the double is already hitting Luka at the damn near half court line, and you dump it off to Missi and everybody's floor space, and he already kind of knows where the help may be coming from, then those reads just become easy.
And the rebounding, again, maybe I have to watch more Missi, but
oh, boy.
the rebounding stuff from Wendell is really good. What are you signing?
He's a better rebounder than this nigga.
All right, bro. Did you not see what he was doing in the?
Why is he a better rebounder than Wendell? Does he average more rebounds?
No, I actually think he's just more physical at boxing out, jumping up. I do think the timing.
He's more physical than Wendell Carter.
Yes, bro. I think you got to watch him, bro.
No,
I do think
I do
think that Wendell has a better timing for rebounding, but no, I think Missi is actually really great on the boards. Like
he's not better than Wendell though. One of the better rebounding centers in the NBA. He just went in a 7-game series and just outplayed him like thoroughly. Like
nigga Jalen,
he's still no. You have to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying Jalen's the standard to be looked at in terms of the center. I'm saying his ability to rebound is fantastic. Like
do you think that Missi would out rebound Jalen Duren in that series?
I guess we'll never know. Like I know who did it. I know who was there. Wendell did it in real time. Plus, he's just again a proven player. Like
how many rebounds do you think Missi averages in less than 20 minutes of play?
I don't know, Lo. That's not a number I'm just gonna know off the top of my head, nigga. What is
it?
Yeah,
give me a number.
8,
yeah.
9.
9 is crazy. If a nigga average 9 rebounds under 20 minutes, we can't even have these conversations.
What, 7? I
think it's like 7. How many offensive boards you think he averaged in under 20 minutes?
2,
3.
Yeah, let's go 2 or 3. Okay.
He averages 3 offensive rebounds in under 20 minutes of play.
I didn't say he's bad. You said he's more physical than Wendell Carter.
Then
I think you got to watch Yves Missi, bro.
And then you have to think about the centers you have to deal with in the West.
Wendell is not
like Missi is small, bro.
I think you're talking not height. You're talking about his strength, right?
Very slender player.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's saying.
You gonna put Missi on Jokic?
Yeah, that's not something crazy to say.
Nigga, Wendell is not okay.
He's a bigger body, though. Is what
he's a bigger body. Is the point?
Okay,
bruh.
all right, for sure.
That's not even hate right now.
Also, we're not even worried about that nigga no more.
Who?
We're done with that nigga Jokic. I'm more so worried about Chet and whoever, because I don't know if Hartenstein going to be back or not. I don't know if he's going to be back. But we worry about Chet and WEMBY. We're not worried about that nigga Jokic no more.
I ain't gonna lie.
What about we got Hartenstein?
I wouldn't be mad at Hartenstein either. Actually, I wouldn't be mad at Hartenstein.
Hartenstein would be a great.
To me, Hartenstein is a better.
He got the push shot. He can catch a lob. He's much smarter in the role as well. Defensively, he's very sound. But
he can catch a lob. I don't know if it's like.
I don't know. Well, but
it's not like
he's not one of. I'd rather go Hartenstein.
Yeah, exactly. He's more all around. But I'm saying he's not like real talk. He's not like I'm throwing it up there, just go get it. But like he could catch a lob. Is what I'm saying. Like if the lane is open, he can catch a lob.
Like throwing them bitches just up, bro. Hey.
Yeah, that's why it works with like Daniel Gaffney,
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes. Yeah, they can all like catch up. That's why the thing is though. Lo said, and I do agree to some degree. Like y'all just can't get business out of Dallas anymore because of what happened with Luka. So
yeah, that is true. Yeah, because
one of the centers in Dallas would have been ideal.
Max Christie back. I would love to have Max Christie back, and I would love to have one of them centers out there.
I think Gafford would be great for you guys. I'm not gonna lie,
but they not picking up nobody's phone call.
Wait, who do you real talk? Who do you have for The Spurs.
Nigga, he arguably outplayed Jokic in this game I'm watching right now. God, this nigga Jokic is bad though defensively. God,
Mind you, you know what he was showing.
this nigga
You know he was showing me real talk yesterday. He was showing us blocks of like Eve Misi. This nigga was swatting Rudy Gobert like we were supposed to.
He blocked Jokic.
And then one of the ones that they showed was a goaltend as well. These are like highlights too, mind you.
This
Like
nigga,
I like.
Whoa, I'm watching this nigga go up against Wendell. He look better than this nigga. I'm gonna. That's what I'll do. I'll watch when Wendell and this nigga on the floor, and we'll see. We will see. Actually. That's actually what I'm gonna do. That's actually what I'm gonna do.
You do that, man. Wait, so if the Spurs play OKC, real talk, who do you have in that series?
Starting to lean towards the Spurs.
That De'Aaron Fox X factor, my nigga.
No, it's not. It's not because I'm hating on De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Your boy has been flowing. I'll say it like that. I'll put it like that. He's been.
It's not his fault.
Are they winning games?
It's not.
Yeah, they are. Facts.
It's not. It's not his fault. It's Stephon Castle holding him back. Fuck, nigga.
Stephon Castle's been great.
Stop, nigga. He's holding him back. Stop.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
For me, what kills it, and I'll be honest, real talk, is I don't even care about the scoring shit. Sometimes is annoying, but it's the decision making for Fox for me that's just like really bad. Like, well, we can say that Stephon Castle's being guarded by a center, or he's getting more like leniency offensively because De'Aaron Fox is taking up maybe more like potent defenders that going up against him, and that's fine. But like Stephon Castle has shown, I think throughout the course of the season and even in the postseason, that like he's been a far better decision maker. Like maybe it could be different if he had a better defender on him. Maybe the decision would be tougher. So if they beat Minnesota, then maybe it'll look different. But I just think he's just a better decision maker. Like, and I'll say this because like the Wemby stuff, Wemby obviously rolls a lot. He creates a lot of gravity and whatnot because of rolling and stuff. But De'Aaron just like refuses sometimes to just pass, like the obvious pass. And when he does make that pass, it's like off target and bad timing. Like that's my biggest concern with him. The scoring stuff, I think he just will come and go because I think he's a rhythm scorer. I'll give you that. Like he's one of those players where he kind of needs the ball a bit more, needs to be prioritized a bit more to get into that little rhythm that he gets into. But the decision making for me is just something that's an eyesore. Like you can let me know, but that's what I think.
Shit disrespectful to this nigga, bro.
I mean, Fox was 8 points better without Stephon Castle and Wemby on the court than Stephon is without Fox and Wemby on the court.
Go right to that on and off. That's why I like.
Was that from Data Butler?
Go back to that on and off. I love that shit.
Yep, with 50% luck included for both ways.
50% luck.
Yeah, I like that shit. There you go, swiping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
But
I mean, I think it's like anybody that tries to argue to me like Stephon Castle is like even remotely better offensive player than De'Aaron Fox, and
I think he's been playing better.
He's not, but he's when becoming.
I just think he's been playing better. I don't think he's a better offensive player because he's not better on the perimeter.
He has an easier role.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's still fulfilling his role properly. It's De'Aaron Fox's role, given from Sacramento to now, is supposed to be actually easier, given what he has.
Yeah, it would be easier if like our other guard that started with me like didn't get guarded by centers. That would be cool. But,
well, I mean, if anything, that does make it easier for you because now there's no back.
Now because
what he's saying, they're helping off of Castle is what
they're helping. What are you talking about? Why would there not be backline help?
Even in this series, Stephon Castle's not being guarded by Rudy. Rudy's straight up guarding Wemby.
And if the screen gets set from Wemby and you come off the screen, there's been so many times where Fox is getting an open lane and the nigga, I don't know, this time when he's hesitant. I'm like, why are you?
There's times when Mike Conley's in front of him. He dead ass can't get in.
Don't say that. Don't fucking. Don't say that, bro.
Okay,
damn, bro.
I don't know why he's being extra. I'm just stating what I'm
Mike
stating.
Conley, bro.
But
Mike Conley has gotten a stop or two on all three of them.
That's what I'm saying.
He's out there,
not Dylan Harper
playing the game.
Not Dylan Harper though. Dylan Harper.
Even Dylan Harper. Like we can always point to a play and be like,
you have to. You're gonna have to prove it
in front of Fox.
You're gonna have to prove it to me because me personally, I never see
this shit's so disrespectful.
I never seen that.
Then you need more prescription. I don't know what to tell you. But that's just how basketball works. When people are playing basketball, you're going to get a stop on one of the players. How that goes.
Isn't Stephon Castle's assignment McDaniels offensive? Like who's he being guarded? Who he's being guarded by in this series? He's not,
No.
because Rudy is on Wemby, and then when they go small, they put like either J-Mac or Julius on him. And
They
then
they
just,
end
like,
up,
they
to
do
be
the switch.
fair, McDaniels does start on Fox, but periodically through the game, it's really whoever you need to just
But the
pick
thing
up.
is, though, he's
You need to
not being
pick
guarded. Like, I'm watching this series, he's not being guarded like the way it was in the first round, like Donovan clinging on Castle and stuff. Like, it was.
Yeah, no,
He's
he's not.
it's not being guarded like that. They're still showing him like a level of respect on the perimeter. Plus, the reason why I think he's also just playing better than Fox too is because even though he's a worse shooter for sure, I think he just is more physical on his drives. Obviously, he does push, to be fair, a lot, but he gets 2 feet in the paint a lot. He's good with his contact finishing too. Plus, like, he's quick and he makes it. Usually, decisions that he makes are pretty like good. So even though he can't shoot, like, he makes up for it on that in that department, is what I'm basically saying. With Fox, it's just like, I don't know. That's why I'm scared for this OKC series, bro. Because it's like, I see avenues of the Spurs winning for sure, but I need Fox to be like something in this series. And it's going to be very difficult if he's already like not being himself in this series where they have similar guard play defensively. And it's going to be even better in OKC with Caruso, Kaysen, and Lou Dort, of course, Shea too, J-Dub as well. So, like, I don't know, man, but I'm just hoping the Spurs will win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me, man.
All right. The games have to be played. That's a good thing about it. Again, Stephon Castle is definitely a better defensive player than De'Aaron Fox. I immediately tune out anytime anybody is starting to compliment Stephon Castle as an offensive player. It's quarterback draw. It's halfback dive. It's Griff trying to get to the free throw line when I can't.
What is he? Lo, what is Castle shooting on mids? Can you check?
What it is?
I don't know, but he is. He's quarterback.
Is.
Not halfback though. Yeah.
But is he shooting? I thought he was shooting. I haven't checked, but from what I've been watching, I feel like he's been shooting fine on minis. He might actually not be. I'll be completely honest with you, but
he might be. But I'll look it up. But the only thing about this series in a general sense, they guard niggas. I don't know the way Minnesota's guarding.
We'll see if they advance to the next series, and it's OKC and the Spurs.
I think
we'll see which one of them plays better against OKC.
I actually think it might be him, but we'll see.
Do you think they're gonna guard? Do you
Castle?
think?
Yeah, because the problem with De'Aaron Fox at times, there are times where he just needs to be more physical. He doesn't need to. He just needs to be aggressive, and I think Castle, because that's the only way he knows how to play, he might be able to get some shit off. That he normally might not be able to get off. Where Fox is looking more so to be a passer and try to set things up in a more traditional sense. Where they're just without a doubt, he is.
Do you think Chet guards Stephon Castle?
No, I think Chet's probably going to end up on Wemby because I don't think they can do that Mitch Hartenstein out there at all. Because let's say they do the
offensively
whole,
for
what
them,
if you do Hartenstein on Wemby with Chet roaming off of Castle?
Yeah, but then if you do that, then on the other side, you have to make sure you take advantage of every single last possession you can get. Because then if you're playing those double big lineups with Wemby, you also are going to struggle to score.
So you think Stephon Castle is going to be drawing a perimeter player to guard him?
Yeah, I think for most of the series, they're probably going to start with Hartenstein, but for most of that game, is going to be Chet out there by himself.
No, I said on Castle. That means you're saying one of their perimeter players are going to be guarding Castle.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying for majority of the series, Chet is going to be.
So you think Lou Dort is going to be guarding Castle?
No, I think that's a Fox assignment, low key.
No, actually,
no,
if I'm
Kaysen Wallace,
Kaysen. If I'm and Caruso, if I'm Mark Daigneault and this nigga start halfback diving and stiff arming, I'm gonna let the other nigga go wrestle him. Yeah, I'm gonna let Dort, you go handle that shit because this nigga.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
That's how he gonna.
Stephon Castle then is useless.
I think for me, the X factor.
If it's gonna be
useless is crazy.
But then Dort
can't play football against linebacker Lou.
But then Dort's gonna have to figure out a way to fight over the screens because that is the biggest benefit of Kaysen and Caruso, that they're better,
screen navigators. Yeah. The thing is, though, Lou fighting over screens is basically just trying to flop his way through the ball screen or just trying to jump over it. I don't like the way he defends, but he's a good defender.
I just want to see what's his name.
I
gotta see Shea.
My X factor in that series, Dylan Harper, man. He's been fantastic all playoffs, but I think in this series for them to really like unlock some of the offensive stuff, I think Dylan's gonna have to get more green light for sure. Like especially like over Castle over time. I think it'll be very important. And Carter as well is gonna be very important defensively too. He's been very good as well, in my opinion. But
that next year, that whatever Carter Bryant,
bro,
like
Carter
next year,
Bryant is so
crazy.
tough, bro.
Yeah,
He's so tough, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm so upset that Anthony Edwards isn't healthy right now.
Shout out to the nigga is still amazing though.
He's still balling.
No,
Yeah,
but
shout out
even
to Ant.
but that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah, the
if my
fact
guy
that
was healthy right
I hear
now,
what you're saying.
it would be
a different
we would be
series.
having some different conversations.
That's what I said
about
too.
him
Like
right now, because he's Anthony Edwards is a special shot maker, bro. Like he looks like them.
Do you think if Ant was healthy? Do you think if Ant was healthy, let's say
you know the them I'm talking about, he looks like them. He does.
Even when he's hurt too.
Yeah. Do you think if they were healthy, the Minnesota Timberwolves and Ant was obviously healthy and they got to play OKC, the Western Conference Finals League could be different from what's it called last year, I think? Or the year before? One of the years. What do you think would be different? You think Minnesota would have a better chance?
Against OKC?
Yeah.
Not with Dante out.
No, I'm saying if Minnesota was healthy, if they actually had their guys.
With even then, probably not.
Tough, yeah.
I do think I think they would be better than last year. They probably get it to like 6 games, but nah, man. Because you do have to remember that J-Dub played against Minnesota last year and played well. Like it wasn't just like, oh, he was out there. Like that was one of his better series in the playoff run.
Yeah. Minnesota. That's another thing too, Lo. You were saying it earlier as well with the double big shit. Like J-Dub secondary rim pro is very good. Even Shea as a guard as well is very good too. So they can live without iHeart. But iHeart's like offensive stuff, I think, can help a lot, especially off the bench when Wemby's not on the floor. And Luke Cornett, is that his name? Yeah, Luke Cornett's on the floor as well. Like, we'll see though, man. We'll see. They still got a game to play, so yeah. I have the Spurs winning the title anyway, so we'll see, man. Wemby best in the world prop will be there soon, bro. Well, I'm already here, but yeah.
No, absolutely. But we appreciate you coming up, KB. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the Canadian, it's actually sad that the best player in the world right now is from your homeland, and you just refuse to support because you want to be.
I know. I still think
weird, right? You and Lowe want to be on Wemby's wee wee, right?
Why does that have to be?
Why do you have to? Why do you have to? Wait. But why do you have to group? Why do you have to group? Why do you have to group me with Lowe? I've been saying this from like January, like that he would be better.
Y'all both started saying it around the same time.
I'm about to say I've said it. I said
no,
it.
He was still because at that point Jokic just got hurt, so he was still saying Yo and SGA.
I said when the season started, if that nigga give me 20 games, we gonna have real. That's literally how I started the season off.
Nah, I don't remember. It don't matter.
Let's move on to the next thing.
Who can? Like, I feel like y'all are trying to get like some. Everybody knows Wemby's going to be the best player.
It's obvious. Yeah. It's obvious. Is what I'm saying. I understand, but I'm saying I just been here. That's all I'm saying. I've been here, bro. But shout out to two.
But been here since.
But the thing is, though, we love too. I don't lose in this situation, right? A championship either gets brought back home, which I'm fine with, or Wemby wins, which I'm fine with.
Or Brunson wins.
I can't. And New York's not that far away. I can just go to the parade, you know. So,
this nigga is arguing. He's okay. Whatever. Nigga basically saying I'm just gonna do whatever.
I'm great. I'm great wherever I am. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm fantastic. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, all I know is Iceman finna drop, bro.
Facts. What time is it?
Couple more hours. It's
got a
about
countdown, boy.
4.5 more hours.
Yep.
But let me get to these other people, man. All right, KB, appreciate you.
All right, man. Y'all be easy, chat. Y'all be easy. Real talk.
Yes, sir.
Catch y'all, man.
Yo,
what's good? My bad. Had to pause the game.
What you got loud on the screen and stuff, man?
I'm playing
copywritten, man.
I'm playing Soros right now.
What's wrong with you, man?
Playing Soros right now.
So, you playing a game?
Yeah, it just came out like a week and a half ago, so it was fire. I was waiting on y'all. But how y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
Doing good, man. Doing good, man.
So, I mean, topic of the day, if we're in terms of Shea and Wemby, I'll say this. Wemby has the chance to be – is the only one in the league I see, obviously, because of his attributes, to be the definitive best player. Obviously, his defense impact, just for the fact he's 7'4" and has the mobility. He's always, just going to be an elite rim protector and rim deterrent. And then if his offense comes along and he becomes more consistent, he's just going to be head and shoulders above everyone, literally and fundamentally. Shea, to me, I don't know what you guys felt about his last playoff run in terms of what letter grade you would give it. But I still think there's ways to go more to prove in terms of like dominance to claim the best player in the league. I really don't care about the best player in the league conversation as much right now because I think it's pretty even. I don't think there's a clear best right now between Jokic, Wemby, even a Giannis. I know his team success hasn't been great at the moment, so people kind of mark him down for that. And then Shea, of course. But I just think Shea and Wemby, because of their team construction, I think they just have a better advantage over the rest of the league. I just think they have a lot of talented guys who are underpaid. AJ Mitchell's been balling. They have versatility in their lineups. They have just the most margin for error, in their games. Like someone like looking at K yesterday, he has to deal with the biggest playoff drop I've ever seen in Jalen Duren. He's out there balling, looking like the best player in the series and just getting sold by his teammates and the refs. So it's like, K could have a thing. It's like I asked this question on the chat, how much better is Shea than Ant? Like, realistically, I don't think there's that much of a gap to me when I watch both of them play on a night-to-night basis, especially in the playoffs. Like, I just don't think there's that much of a gap. But I know Ant has struggles dealing with double teams at times, but it's like when you're dealing with Julius Randle or dubious handles who just continues to make bad offensive decisions night after night, and you guys just don't run offense. And as to your point, real talk, he's forced to take difficult shot after difficult shot after difficult shot especially now that he's injured. It's just like that's another reason why I'm not so I don't know how good the Spurs are, because they're playing an offense that's just like, even when Wemby's not on the court, it's not just, Wemby's defense is causing this. Like, no, the Wolves offense is like hard to watch. It's hard to watch. Like, they're just the offensive IQ is just I don't understand what they're doing on the position. There's so many ways.
Two of their 5 starters aren't playable offensively right now.
Yes.
Rudy Gobert, their
front court.
I'm about to say it might be 3
trash
because Jaden McDaniels
isn't hitting shit either.
Yeah.
But it just pisses me off watching Rudy Gobert. Man, it really does, bro. Like I know he does all of this stuff defensively. The brother is 7'2" and he can't catch and dunk a ball. I don't know, bro.
And then Julius Randle will completely ignore him any roll to the basket. He's like, nigga, I'm not passing you the rock. Like, you're not getting this.
I think Randall's worse, but
no,
Julius is getting clamped by Champagny. He can't score on De'Aaron Fox. He can't score on
Julius will get clamped in an open gym with no defenders.
Wow, Keldon Johnson as well.
Keldon is clamping him as well.
Keldon Johnson don't even brush his teeth, and he clamping Julius Randle. Like, this shit is crazy to me, bro. Have you seen Keldon Johnson's teeth? They do it closer to his face. He got his shit spread out. It's yellow anyway. But like, I'm sick of it, bro. I feel so bad for Ant. I know he won't do it, but low key, I would love if the Lakers switch Bron and Julius Randle. I don't know if that's even possible, but that would be a sick team to me. Just to have a playmaker.
Oh, that's the case.
Huh?
If they do that, fuck it. There's a lot of things that can go out the window.
Yeah. But I mean, in terms of the best player in the world, like I think it's a reductive conversation to continue having it. I wish we just enjoy hoops. It's a great time, a lot of young talent. Knicks are on the way up. I do agree the Knicks are I think the East is kind of whack at the moment. I mean, the Celtics. Yeah, I think the East is kind of whack at the moment, to be honest. The Sixers are not a real threat. Embiid, if Embiid is healthy, healthy Embiid is 80% of 100% Embiid 5 years ago. That's healthy Embiid. Like, this idea of healthy Embiid's a myth. We're never going to see prime MVP and beat again. Like he's cooked. Like his permanent, it's cooked. Like we can only hope for 80% of what he was, whatever he was like 5 years ago. That's healthy and
80% is pushing it,
bro. I mean, he can't move on defense. Like, and he just it sucks because it's like Philadelphia goes as far as he goes, but in the same way, he's also kind of holding them back. It's an unfortunate.
They also have a
situation.
6-1-2 guard problem as well.
Yeah, and then they have Paul George is aging, and then it's like they just have weird for Boston. I'm sick of the praise of Mazzulla Oblongata. The dude, like I've never seen a team that has devalued.
It's crazy takes.
The individual identity of player-specific roles, especially on offense, is Joe Mazzulla. Like they don't even like they just try to gimmick their way to wins. It's a numbers game. Hey, let's just put up a certain amount of threes, regardless of how we get to the threes. It's not like the 14 Spurs or Golden State Warriors where they move the ball and it's fundamental. They just like put them up and hope they hit a certain number to beat teams. Derek White has regressed. They're playing all these other dudes I can't even name. And it's just like, I don't like their team. I don't like how they approach basketball, and I'm glad that they're losing. So it's like by default, the Knicks in Cleveland should be the best teams in the East because Detroit, we can see they don't have enough offense. Like Jalen Durant, I don't know what this – I've never seen a man lose money faster. Only person I've seen lose money faster is Tyreek Hill with all his baby mamas. Like, like this shit from Jalen Durant is diabolical, bro. It's like it's not even just the scoring, bro. 2 rebounds. He's having games where he's having like sub 4 rebounds and multiple. That shit is like. I understand the double big lineup in Cleveland, but Cleveland's not even something I would consider a physical team. You feel me? So like for him to be like irrelevant and Paul Reed being just as effective is not a good sign. I would get off of Jalen Durant if this. I don't know what are y'all thoughts on Jalen Durant in terms of him being with the Pistons. I know it's just one playoffs run, but it's pretty ugly.
They're going to re-sign him because you kind of just have to.
Yeah, because of the talent acquisition. Yeah. But let me ask you though. Would you trade Reeves for Jalen?
Who, Reeves?
I'm talking real talk.
Oh.
Or either one. I mean, either one of y'all.
Not right now. No.
Yeah, I don't know about Jalen Durant. It's just because the thing is, as bad as Reeves is on defense, as bad as Reeves is on defense, he is just might be worse on offense, dog.
Hell no, can't do that one.
Like, bro, that Jalen Durant.
That boy is out there looking trash.
Yeah, bro.
Goodness. Yeah, he's getting benched for Paul Reed. We're in a nasty place with Jalen Durant. Yeah, actually, let's stay there real quick. I actually want to say this too. Cade Cunningham is so amazing of a basketball player.
Yeah, he is.
I really don't think he's like realizing. I have him. This is what I've come to. This is my new conclusion.
I think he's in them ant combos now.
Oh, before you continue,
hold on.
I think he's in there.
I have Cade in the SGA Luka tier. I just have him as the worst one in the tier.
Yeah, the lowest.
He's in that tier. He's in that tier.
So
I mean, he's in that tier of guard.
He's in a top. He's in a top 5 player tier.
Guard.
I said he's the worst one.
Guard.
He's in that tier.
Okay, but so if he's in that tier, then he's in the top. So he's better than.
I think he's better than Ant right
now. Who's played the best?
I think he's better than Ant right now.
If you had to rank who's played,
and y'all know, I love Ant. You know I love Ant. I think Ant to me right now is the second most talented player in the league right now, only under Wemby. Like Ant's talent to me is through the roof. But I've been watching Ant all year, man. Cade's a better offensive player than Anthony Edwards.
Just the
he is.
Alone. Yeah.
He's a better offensive player than Ant, and he's also a more consistent defensive player than Anthony Edwards right now as well. I can't just sit here and lie about that. Now again, do I think when Ant is locked in defensively, do I think he's a better defender than Cade? Sure. Do I also think that when Ant is a better or more consistent passer and playmaker, a little bit better of a processor on the court, then I do think he would be a better offensive player because I do think he's a better scorer than Cade. to me, Ant is the third best scorer in the world right now, only behind Shea and Jokic, and I might even reconsider that. But
I told y'all
hey,
about that Jokic shit.
Ant to me is one of the best scorers on the planet.
So
it's
Ant
not
is
like
better than Ant's a better scorer than Luka.
I think.
Say it. Just say it. I mean, that's what you feel.
I like the fact that Ant has physical advantages out there on the court. I like the fact that Ant can beat you off the dribble.
More you just think it's less of a gimmick, less step back for you.
There also is a tad bit less. I mean, but it's interchangeable. If you say it's Luka, I'm not like mad or whatnot.
No, you
same tier.
You did disrespectful ass nigga. That's cool.
No, it's not disrespectful.
I think
Jared McCain is doing vlogs.
The thing that I've noticed, or this young generation of guards to me is snatching the chain of like that Booker, Mitchell, Fox generation. In my opinion, I think they've already, if not passed them already. Boy, Cade.
They're clearly past them. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Kobe got older, and then for a second it was like Rondo, DeMar DeRozan, and John Wall, and it was like, okay, guys.
Harden came along.
And then in the second half, or like getting the mid of 2010s, Harden, Russ, and Curry all, and it was like, all them niggas is done now. We don't care about none of them other guards that were getting all NBA selections because the guard spot was weak. Then Derrick Rose got hurt as well, and so now it's like Rondo is getting comp to being one of the 6 best guards in the league, when in reality, if everything was situated, he wouldn't have been.
But do you think? But I think they're ahead of schedule, in my opinion. Like, I feel like before, Kobe was pretty old and very seasoned at that point. Like, these guys, to me, like Book and Mitchell are not that old. You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't you say Book and Mitchell should be directly in there?
Mitch just had his best year of his career, in my opinion.
All that is true, but like, I also just remember, this is the other thing that I tend to forget, because even though, like a lot of these players are impressive early on in their career, that's how most of them are. Like, I do think that because of circumstances with Russ, Harden, and Curry, that kind of prolonged to us getting to where they were at in their careers. But like, if you go back and look, like Kobe and McGrady, Kidd, like most of them, like in their Iverson, most of them in like in their first few years in their careers, they were already like putting up numbers that let you know, like, oh yeah, they're clearly at that level. But like when DeMar DeRozan and Paul George and Rondo and like those selection of like players had slow burns to get to where they are, that wasn't the norm. And then when you start to like see other players emerge, it's like, oh yeah, that is right. They're just like better than them, like very easily and very quickly, actually.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you think? I'm curious to what y'all think Denver will be doing next year. You think they get rid of AG? Because I've been thinking about this, or are they kind of like? I think it's going to be the OKC Spurs era moving forward. Like, I just think they're in such strength. They have a stranglehold of talent, their youth, continuity. Like, I really don't think there's much Denver can do to catch up, because I think Jokic will probably start to decline in like not next year, but maybe the year or two after. What do you think Denver will do to try to retool? Will they get off of Jamal Murray? I think they're definitely going to get off of AG just because I feel like he's always injured in the postseason.
I agree.
Again, you have to
replace. I
like
know
it sounds easy, but oh yeah, you have to get off of Aaron Gordon. You have to get off of Jamal Murray. But then, like, every time we be having some of these conversations in hindsight, I mean, these can be some big fuck ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you get rid of Jamal Murray, you better be damn sure you're getting a player back.
That's Jamal Murray or Austin Reeves.
Okay, that's the same tier of player, in my opinion.
And that's the reason why that nigga doesn't need max. I'm telling you, if you want to say Jaylen Brown is the one that you think should receive max, but the more I keep thinking about it, the more I'm like,
I like Jaylen Brown because
Absolutely,
that's to me.
I
That's
like Jaylen Brown there too. Actually,
no, but I'm saying like that. Jaylen Brown in Denver would be dope, like that.
Yeah.
But like, Jaylen Brown to me separates himself from like the Austins and Jamal Murrays because of like
defense,
the two-way viability, the size, the positional size, the athleticism, like the physical tools makes him to where like, okay, he's a second option offensively. Yeah, but like, are y'all not seeing in these playoffs yet again? It's like, bro, you need real athleticism on the court, bro. Like that matters. Jaylen Brown having that matters, especially in the conversation like between like Jamal Murray and Austin Reeves. They're both are better shooters than him, sure. Probably better passers, better playmakers. But if they're not doing that to like it is in a great extent, which they're not in the playoffs because you can be more physical with them, and that makes them a worse offensive player.
The role players on championship level teams are too good. They're gonna fry those auxiliary guys. And like, cool, you're good offensive, but how many points are you giving up on the other end? Like, even with Luka,
like walking into a series, basically. Okay, you have Austin Reeves. No, you have Jaylen Brown as your two guard. I have Austin Reeves as my two guard. Win a series.
Jaylen Brown,
you feel like is winning that matchup? Who's winning that matchup?
Jaylen Brown's fine.
Jaylen Brown's winning that matchup.
I don't know who's defending who.
If assuming they,
I'm saying if they relatively have to guard their position.
Oh well, then but in normal circumstances, Austin isn't guarding his position.
But this is also the problem. This is the problem with a Luka in him backcourt, because we already have to spend resources hiding Luka Doncic. So Austin Reeves does, and I know you've seen this year. Austin Reeves ends up guarding these people a lot because you can't hide both of them. Austin Reeves ends up guarding one of the good players on the perimeter a lot, getting fried because we can't guard him and Luka at the same time.
So you think
while you're also trying to hide a 41-year-old at that?
I want to say, so you think we should just trade both Reeves and LeBron?
Both? I think Bron is more.
If we already have to hide Luka, we would have to hide LeBron, so we don't need to spend.
But I'm saying I would prefer like an athletic two next to Luka. I want a really good athlete next to Luka at the guard position. In my opinion, more so than like some other really skilled guard. Like, in my opinion, I feel like the Lakers just lack athleticism. We do.
No, we definitely
can't have. And that was another like. This is Luka's obviously way better than D'Angelo Russell, but like we saw this with a D'Lo Austin Reeves backcourt. I'm saying as far as like the athleticism.
Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like it's hard. It's hard, and then Austin gets asked to do stuff that in reality he shouldn't even be asked to do defensively.
Right. So one quick question before I leave. I know it's not basketball related, but like, because I really don't know who are your favorite rappers. If y'all can each give me 3 currently or all time.
Go ahead and
go. Drake,
Currency,
Sauce Walker, Gunna.
Okay, Gunna. Okay.
Only rapping and non off.
Were you gonna say Don Toliver?
No, what the fuck? Kanye, Joe Budden.
Stop.
He thinks I'm lying.
Joe Budden's one of your favorite
he's
rappers?
A Joe Budden fan.
Like mood music, all that shit?
Facts. You know.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, Kanye, Joe Budden.
That explains a lot,
and maybe Cole.
Okay. That's what's up.
If not Cole, then Kendrick or Wayne or Jay-Z.
Okay. Respect it. Joe Budden. I haven't met someone who actually still listens to Joe Budden like that. That's what's up though. Okay. Y'all excited for the album?
I'm counting down right now.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I will be live on Twitch. I will be live on Twitch 12 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Central. We will be doing a live listening party.
This nigga wore an outfit.
My
Lo,
Twitch
what's your beef
username
with
is-
Drake? Well, Aubrey.
Sir, thank you. My Twitch username is Real Talk EJRT, and again, I will be live over there doing a listening party. Y'all tap in. But go ahead.
There's no beef with Drake. I just like the nigga just came dressed up for another nigga. So
Yeah. Drake also got a lot of tats of other dudes on him, so I don't know.
Damn, a lot of tats? Shit.
Yeah, he has like other nigga, like he has Braun tatted on him. He has like Kate, like it's weird.
He has LeBron tatted on him?
Yes. It's weird. This like he has a lot of Drake's an odd character. I mean, I'm not supporting the man who does blackface. So
oh wow. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's
that's what you support, Russell? Tough.
I mean, he's called a colonizer.
Who are your rappers? I'm sorry.
Oh,
look at this now. You shouldn't even answer this nigga question because now he about to you shouldn't even answer this nigga question because he don't want to answer the shit that you just said.
Right now, who I listen to the most, probably in the last year, I listened to.
You better pick a bunch of gospel rappers because this nigga's prepared.
Relax. I'm not Lecrae. Fuck out of here. Joey Badass, Lupe, and probably Dave East.
That's a tough list. I dare you to slander them. I dare you.
Because when Lowe said Kanye West, you ain't say nothing about that though.
Oh, I mean, Kanye West, slavery was not a choice. Kanye, don't agree. You've been washed.
Yeah, but all that stuff happened after he dropped great music. This nigga Drake did that before. Drake did that before. That shit's crazy.
We'll see you next time, man. We'll see you next time. Appreciate you pulling up, man.
I'm actually so shout out to Drake because he actually is so great at rapping. Niggas forgot about that.
Yep.
Jonathan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What is it that you would like to chop it up about?
I joined up late, so I don't know what the actual topic of the episode was, but I'm glad Lowe's here because he might enjoy this toxicity I'm about to bring. Real talk, I got some beef with you. Beef with you.
Oh, shit.
I'm tired of this flip-flopping act you keep doing with my Knicks, bro. First, you was with us and you was with Minnesota. Then you dropped us and kept Minnesota for Boston. And now you want to be coming back up trying to praise us after we done beat Philly and we done beat Atlanta. Stay on that side. We don't need you over here.
Oh, wow.
We don't need you over here.
Oh, wow.
Take off them shades. Take off them shades when I say to see you.
Damn, that nigga said take the shades off, nigga. He said take them fucking shades off.
Now.
Take them off, nigga. You heard what this nigga said.
Because I'm driving, but you can look at me.
Take them off, nigga. Yeah,
take them off.
Oh, wow. He yelling at you. You still got him up here, too? Couldn't be me.
All right. Well, I'll break him. I'll break him now. After we win this chip, I'll come back up here and I'll break him. It was always and forever will be the Knicks.
You will have those.
Believe or be deceived.
Don't leave, nigga. Don't run. You ran over to Boston, nigga.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed in you.
Oh, you still talking? Okay.
It broke my heart because I like you, real talk. I like you. You don't take shit from Penn. I like you, but
no way.
That broke my heart. For the panel, for you to be on my good side, you just gotta talk back to Penn. I hate that nigga. I hate that nigga so much.
Oh wow,
I hate him so much.
Haters is such a strong word.
Oh, no, I don't care. It's weak for me. I hate that nigga.
Oh, wow.
I hate that nigga. I hate him so much. He gets on my last nerves.
Oh, he's still.
They talk about K today. He gonna bring up Scotty Barnes as a guard. What are we doing, bro? That nigga hasn't played basketball in 2 weeks. Shut up with that shit, bro. We don't care about no Scotty Barnes, bro. He's owned by 2 niggas in the NBA, LeBron James and Jalen Brunson. We don't give a shit about Scotty Barnes. Shut that shit up, bro. That shit is old. That shit is old, bro. But go ahead.
Also, he definitely lost them Cade arguments. He definitely lost those because like that.
He keeps trying to talk about these turnovers. I don't give a damn when the niggas give me 40.
I fuck with that. And the nigga out there.
This is number 2. What are we doing?
That is true. Hey, anybody talk about Cade and what he doesn't do With
It's
Tobias
disgusting.
Harris.
I actually just choose to ignore that because then I know that wouldn't end well. I know I'm learning what to engage and not engage in, right? Because there's just no way I'm not going to get very upset as he continues to try to blame Cade because Jalen Duren is getting benched for Paul Reed. Like I can't do it. But to get back to what you were saying, yes, I was very high on the Knicks. Here's what happened: Jason Tatum came back, and then Jason Tatum started playing at a high level. You know, he started playing at a high level, and so I had to be consistent. What I said about Boston was,
He was
hey,
not even playing that.
they're not going.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He really wasn't.
Whoa. You spoke uninterrupted, so please go on mute.
You're right. I'm sorry. Carry on, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Damn, apologies.
So,
okay,
because I let him have the floor, so it's only right that he lets me have. You know what I'm saying? It's called being respectful. You should try it. You're right. So
Sorry.
basically,
You listening, Pen? Don't do that shit.
So basically, what I'm saying is, what I was saying about Boston was, hey, I don't believe in this roster without Jason Tatum, right? I was saying that if Jason Tatum were to come back, I even said this, and all of this is on record. When Jason Tatum comes back, even Jason Tatum at like 80% isn't going to be enough. They would need Jason Tatum performing at a very high level because I wasn't a big fan of that roster. Now, are these things that I was saying, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So then when Jason Tatum comes back, and then Jason Tatum towards the end of the season is looking like a top 5 to 7 player in the league.
Oh, that's
I was
such
like,
a
well,
stretch. No, he was.
That's not a stretch. It's not. No, Jason Tatum was playing amazing towards the end of the year.
I don't think he was like
amazing.
that good though.
5 to 7 was a stretch.
I wasn't interrupting you, sir. Carry on. My apologies.
No, I'm asking. No, because Lowe's making this face too. 5 to 7 was a stretch.
He was better than Ant.
And wasn't even.
He was even better than Brunson.
No, I'm saying, but Ant was like was a top 5 player. So you think his play was on par with what Ant was doing this season?
Yeah, he came back a really good defensive player, great rebounder, really good passer and playmaker, and then he was hitting the threes towards the end of the year as well. What are you talking about? He was playing great.
So he was.
I don't know about top 5 to 7.
He was as good as Ant. He was good as Cade.
What?
Was he as good as Cade?
Because
this is the 5.
But no.
This is the 5.
But I have Cade better than both though.
This is the 5 through 7 range. Ant, Cade, maybe Brunson.
Brunson? 5 to 7. So maybe he's 6 or 7. Maybe he's not 5.
My phone might die, guys. Just letting you know, my phone might die.
Okay. But anyway, I feel like he reached the threshold, so I needed to be consistent. And I said, okay, if Jason Tatum's going to play like that alongside Jaylen Brown playing the way he's playing, then those two can get it done. And there was also during the stretch where like y'all were kind of playing very mid as well. So I got a little worrisome. Jalen Brunson hadn't been that great for a while.
Didn't he play in 2 of those losses?
Who, Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean then they don't win game 7 if he plays.
They could have just won game 5 when he did play.
Okay, but it won 7 games.
Because what happened to his shot?
Okay, but sometimes I don't understand this. Sometimes, yes, it takes a little bit longer to beat a team, but you still beat them.
Okay.
Does the win didn't count because it took 7 games?
No, I think you should take away some of the concerns that led.
Do you remember what happened in 2009 with our favorite player of all time? Kobe Bryant spent 7 games beating the T-Mac-less, Yao Ming-less Rockets, and we almost lost that series.
Yeah, and I think there's
won
takeaways.
it, so then nobody talks about it.
Yeah, but I think there's takeaways you can have from that series.
The 08 Celtics spent 7 games beating the Hawks in the first round,
and there's takeaways you should have from that series.
But
I
But what
would
do
go.
you say,
I
though?
would go as far as to say because of how bad Paul Pierce and Ray Allen looked offensively throughout some of those games. It's the reason why in the following year, when KG's not there to help you defensively, you still can't win, even though in theory your team is as talented as anybody else still without KG. So there's still takeaways you can have from a series that goes to 7. If you watch them play in the Hawks and against Cleveland, because how mid at times Ray Allen and Paul Pierce were, that's why they end up losing the following year because they just weren't as good offensively as people made them out to be. And then the same thing we said about Tatum or even Kobe. Kobe's
Yeah,
ability
but that
to
same Ray Allen hit like 7 threes and a half that same season. Like, offense is going to be variance. Offense is going to be up and down. What Boston was dependent on was being the best defense of the league, which they still were in 09 until
before KG got hurt.
09. I mean, for KG got hurt.
Yeah.
That's what they're depending on more than anything.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is that offensively they could have gotten more out of those two, and there were shades of seeing that reality in the year prior. That's all I'm saying. That's all. But we don't have to spend that much time on it.
Yeah. What's up, Cav? How you doing, man?
Good. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hope y'all are doing well.
Doing great.
I am. I'm doing well. Doing good.
Thank you for asking.
Of course. I guess just the first thing would just be the Shea versus Wemby thing. I've been on here for a couple times, and ever since I've gotten on here, every single time, like Wemby kind of like levels up in a small way. So it kind of like brings up your ranking a little bit. The first time I got on here, I had Wemby clearly third behind Jokic and Shea, and at that time we had Jokic first, and you had Jokic first at that time too. Real talk, if you don't remember. And then the next time it was you had Shea, and I still had Shea at that time. But I think Wemby's better. I think it's fine moving the goalpost just a little bit because you want to see a bigger proof of concept. So you want to see the playoff, you want to see better physicality, you just want to see better defenses playing against him. And I think he's kind of shown that he's still just as impactful offensively as he was in the regular season. Now, the numbers don't look that gaudy, but I think overall, he's still a really, really good offensive player, even in the playoffs. And the defense has taken another step up. But now, you guys have already talked about this, that it's easier to play defense against people that are inept offensively to a certain degree. I know they're NBA players, but great NBA players, offense-wise. They're not that good, especially with Rudy Gobert. In that first round, you had Klingon. Klingon is better than Rudy offensively, I'd say, because he could shoot a little bit outside. So Wemby had to come outside a little bit, but they still don't have enough offensive firepower to really challenge Wemby. So I get that. I understand better offenses. He will struggle more. I do think the Knicks would give him a lot of trouble. Like you said, with the whole cat thing, bringing him outside. I still think as a coach, if I'm the coach of the Spurs, I wouldn't put Wemby on Cat because he's so much more valuable to you close to the paint. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just elementary. But I do understand that part. They just don't have, like you guys have been saying, the AG, like that tweener with that 4-5 he can help off of playing the 5 or the 4. I think that would be a perfect, but you don't just find those guys. Those guys are rare. But overall, back to the point of Wemby or Shea, I think Wemby's better. I think we're comparing their strengths versus each other. And it's kind of like the opposite, where Shea's a better offensive player and Wemby's of course a better defensive player. But who's closer to who, if that makes sense? Who's closer to who defensively and who's closer to who offensively? I think Wemby's closer to Shea offensively than Shea is closer to Wemby defensively at the end of the day. I know that's very like elementary way of looking at it, but I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
Okay. And I think the playmaking, I think a lot of times we look at playmaking as just as like the overall assist number. And I appreciate you guys of trying to go away from the PRA thing, because I think a lot of times when you just farm assists like the Sabonis's and the Jokic, not saying all of their assists are farm, but when it's a dribble handoff, what did you exactly do when it came to playmaking? You know what I mean? Like if you're averaging 9 assists and 4 of them are coming off of the guy just rubbing off of you, you just literally handing it off like a quarterback and he pulls up, does that really make you a better whatever? Or is that just making the shot? Like Jonas Valanciunas could have done that too, bro. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Now, some passes are different. Some passes are different, seeing out of the double team, seeing across court, making those deliveries, that's one thing. But I think Wemby is a better playmaker than we give him credit for, especially that last game. You've seen, even in that bad turnover he had behind his back, you've seen the processing speed. You see, like, he was trying to, you saw the vision, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's closer than people would think with Shea. And I think, of course, Shea's a better scorer, but I think but then I think it would just be unfair if Wemby was also a better scorer than Shea, because then what's the fucking argument, really? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about then?
Yeah. I would like to say this about the scoring thing. Wemby from a skill, this is like the whole, ironically, this is like the Shaq thing where people are like, if Wemby, once Wemby's taking out a lot of those like shots that he takes, like the long twos, the threes, especially the dribble pull up, I think people start to realize it's like the undeniable truth of when you get that close to the basket at that size, what that just does to the entire team. And it does like make you reconsider what exactly you're going to do from a defensive standpoint. So even if he's not as skilled as a scorer, which he isn't, like, let's just be honest with ourselves,
Yeah.
he doesn't have to be, because he is quite literally 7'5". So like he can just stand next to the rim, and because of that and that alone, and I do think Wemby is going to be another indicator of like just skill over impact, because like he has the skills to do a lot of things, especially at that level, but like the undeniable impact of somebody just roaming around the basket at that size gives a lot of benefits that you would also get from someone as skilled as Shea from a scoring perspective. So I don't know. I feel like Wemby this year, this playoff run so far, has been more impressive than not, in contrast to Shea. But I also think a lot of players have been more impressive than Shea. Cade, for example, has like been really impressive this playoff run.
Yeah, I agree, and I think to a certain degree, I do want to be fair to Shea. Like, he averaged like not a lot of points during the Lakers series, but also you got to think like they're trapping him the whole time. Basically, their whole strategy is anybody but him, and that's why you've seen AJ Mitchell go off, you've seen Chet go off. So basically, they're just playing the game of we're gonna lose this series anyways. We just don't want him to go off in a way, because like I personally,
How many
like I
bad
said,
games would you say Shea has had this playoff run?
Probably like
I
three.
don't. I don't know off the top of my head.
What are the three?
I think it was like two in that first round where I was like, yeah, wow, okay. And
There
then
were two against Phoenix?
Was it two or one? There was either one. There was
One.
one. Okay, and then there was the first two against us.
You think game 2 against us was bad?
Let me double check. Game 1 against Game 1 against Phoenix is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Then game 1 and game 3 against us, I thought was bad.
Okay.
The game 1 is the one he had 7 turnovers. That game.
I know that game.
That was just I was like, you're just bad. And then game 1 of the he got to the free throw line a lot. But there was moments even in that series where I thought defensively, I thought he wasn't that good, and then he shot 5 for 18. But then that game 3, that was another game I remember where I was like, oh wow, you're not even making your shots. That was a game where I was like, we're not even showing you as many doubles as we showed you in the first 2 games, and you just cannot you're just not making your shots at all, like not even a little bit. That was game.
I mean, that's kind of just how like jump shooting goes.
I'm just saying, if that's those.
But he also was like unbelievably good the last 3 games in Phoenix, though. It was like unbelievable. Like, it was historically good.
I mean, but if you're asking
the
me
ball at a historic clip,
you asking me the 3 games that he played. I don't think Shea's been bad this postseason run. No. But if you ask me the games, how many games he's been bad, like 2 or 3 where I just think he's been bad. But I think he's been great for the playoffs, man. Cade has just been more impressive to me, taking consideration there's 2 niggas on the floor.
Oh no, I do think that Cade is more impressive for sure.
Yeah. It's like 2 niggas on the floor that are not being guarded, and then he has to look to his right to a Tobias Harris post up, or to his left to a Jenkins crossover. Like that's what he's looking at right now.
Mm-hmm. So okay. I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to see about that. I still have SGA as the best player in the league right now. To me, I've said this in the video. Like, I just feel like that title is earned. I think up until this point, SGA has earned that title. He's put together fantastic regular seasons. He's having a good postseason run, in my opinion, so far. Had a couple bad games, but like it's been really good nonetheless. Like I feel like he's won the title as well. He won the championship last year. Had a great closeout game in that finals as well. Did what he needed to do on the road in Indiana to get that win. Like he's had the moments. He's played at a level in which I do feel like he's earned the title, best in the world. So Wemby's going to have to take that from him. But from like a pure basketball standpoint, like I understand if you're coming to the conclusion of Wemby, like I understand it. I do still think though, there's so much value when a player handles the ball that much. Like as far as being able to dictate offensive possessions like that, the way that Wemby dictates defense, I feel like Shea, because he's a ball handler, can damn near reach that same level of control as an offensive player. Different to when like a Jokic who requires like an entry pass and you can maybe struggle to get the ball to him and he may struggle to score in these different positions on the floor. So less defensive attention is, needed and stuff. But like Shea legitimately against the Lakers, he was drawing a double team at half court, like routinely. That's unbelievably shifting the defense. Like that's Steph Curry level of attention given to Shea. So that's very valuable.
And yeah, I don't watch box scores sometimes. Like I think like we've also said this already, box score watching has gotten to the point where it's like we need to actually watch the game. So I understand. Uh there's a lot of value because you're already playing basically 4v3 at that point if Shea's taking two guys away. So I understand there's a lot of value that doesn't go in the box score when it comes to that. But I still think Wemby's kind of doing the same thing on offense when it comes to him rolling too, and the fact that he can still bring out any big man out because they still have the threat of him shooting. And on top of that, the defense I think is not even really close, which we already know that too. And I think we are getting to like the point where it's all time defense. And I think you said this like a video or two ago, real talk. Like I think just the last video you probably posted. I think I remember you saying like we're getting to the point where it's like all time defense by himself. And I think that matters. I still know, like y'all probably think the same way. When we grade players, we look at offense just a little higher than defense. It's probably 55-45 offense or 60-40 offense. Like the better offensive player usually gets the nod just because he can produce points and the other guy can just stop a little bit. But I still think where Wemby's impact is just getting a little too crazy for me. And I'm not a biased Spurs fan. I know I'm a Spurs fan, so like already, but I'm not biased. If when we play the Thunder, I would have the Thunder beating us in 6, and let's just say we beat them and we go to the finals against the Knicks, I would still have the Knicks beating the Spurs still in 6 or 7, really.
Okay. Well, very great talks as usual, Kevin. Appreciate you waiting and giving
Yeah,
us
one
your
more thing.
opinion.
Sorry. I don't mean
Yes,
to.
sir.
I don't mean
Go
to
ahead.
disrupt. This is just a me thing. I mean, this a little bit of a Spurs fan in me, but I'm trying to be as objective as possible. I think we need to have a little bit of a conversation about Cooper Flag and Dylan Harper. I think Cooper Flag's defense got a little too overrated coming out of college. And I think now you're seeing the fact that like Dylan Harper's actually a good defender and he's playing real playoff minutes. And on top of that, you're talking about a plus offensive player already. Yeah. Now we can say that he's not the first option on his team, so that makes sense. But then a lot of Cooper's points are for the box score, which is, well, he plays on a bad team, but he averages, I don't know how much he averaged, like 22, 23. But if Dylan Harper was on like the Wizards or the just flipping for the Mavericks, where he would be a little better actually because he would have wings to complement him, I think he would probably average the same points, maybe if not higher assists. I get it.
Yeah, let me. I'm not gonna be nasty. I do think if Cooper was on a team, if Cooper Flag was on the right team,
On a
he would be
team with
much
Victor
better.
Wembanyama behind him,
He'd be
defensively.
much better defensively. He would.
Yeah.
Let me not be nasty. He would be much better defensively.
Yes.
I do understand that, but I don't know. This is just eye test. Maybe my eyes are telling me wrong, and you can correct me. I definitely would take your opinion into effect or count into account with that. But I do also just think one-on-one defense, Dylan Harper seems a lot better for his matchups than Cooper does. Am I wrong?
I mean, Dylan might be better on ball right now positionally, but like even still, you're able to apply more ball pressure and know if you get beat that you still have victory. Like there's so many
Yeah.
factors that goes into having Wemby behind you defensively. And then on top of that, just roll on team. Like that also just it matters. It shifts how players play the game, right? If Cooper Flag was the second or third or fourth offensive option on his team, then why wouldn't he use more energy to then be more, a better defensive player? Like that's kind of naturally the progression. Um, so yeah, I
No,
think
that
I
makes
think
sense.
Cooper Flag is better than Dylan Harper right now.
I
Do I
think
think
he
that
is
Dylan
too.
Harper can be better than Cooper Flag? I am very high on Dylan Harper. That is a really high ceiling to reach because of how good I think Cooper Flag can be, though. But like, it can be a debate. I'm not mad at that. It could be a debate potentially, but as of right now, Cooper Flag is a better basketball player than Dylan Harper right now,
Would this
in my
projection be
opinion.
wrong if I said that Dylan Harper, like, let's just say they both hit their peaks. Like, we're looking at Dylan Harper as like a Harden with a little bit of better defense, and Cooper Flag as just like a smidge below Jason Tatum, or am I too low on Cooper Flag?
Um, who do I think Dylan Harper is?
Like, Dylan Harper gives me the shade of Brunson, Cunning, Cade, too, and Harden. So those three, like, I like a supercharged Brunson, a little better athlete than Cade, and then a little better defender than Harden. I know Harden was a good defender early in his year, as I'm talking about later on when he became a fully offensive player.
I think play style it would be similar to like a bigger, better athlete Brunson in the sense of I think he's just going to be downhill a lot. I think a lot of his counters to his downhill and his downhill ability will be playing off 2 feet and shooting like those little intermediate little left hand pull up jumpers a lot.
Mhm.
Now, will he ever be like the pull up 3-point shooter that Jalen Brunson is? I don't know, but like I see that. I can see that for
Okay,
Dylan Harper as a scorer.
I got you. And then who would you say Fu Cooper would be if he hits his peak and whatever that is?
Cooper Flag. I mean, it's a Jason Tatum adjacent, like that kind of player,
Okay.
the jack of all trades kind of guy. Yeah,
Hmm. Yep.
really
All right.
good defensive player, can be your low man defensively, can pass and play make, can probably hit an open three, um, can create advantages in the post or the mid post in a mismatch.
I would say a
You know,
better advantage creator because it seems as if like he's more willing and aggressive to go downhill.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fair enough. That's all. I didn't have much else. A lot of the other guys said what I had to say, so that's all. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Thanks,
Yes,
man.
sir. Appreciate you, man.
See you.
All righty. Before we bring the last person, because we only have one more, let me read some of these well, not some, all of the super chats. Aplo, G5G, Go Spurs Go. I don't know. With illegal defense, could Rudy sit at the 3-point line?
Yes, he could.
Oh, you to bring Wemby away from the basket.
Offensively,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah,
could.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He could.
That's so OD.
Yeah, he could.
That's
Actually.
crazy. That's actually crazy. Having to actually guard Rudy Gobert at the 3-point line, being forced to.
Yep. Mm.
But hey, Jordan's better than Kobe because
Mm.
shooting over Craig Elo. Bob, 9.99 super chat said bad. Wemby on hard takes. Wemby out of rim protection, giving Knicks a better chance to offensive rebound. I do agree with that point as well. Cat dominating on the offensive glass. Also taking a big on the guard is bad play. Cat's defense is due to moving his feet, not hips. Go New York, go. Facts, facts, facts. Jabo 29.999 super chat said, similar to what you said about Tim and Ben, I think Chet and maybe Bam are better on D fundamentally and more disciplined than Wemby. What about Wemby makes you take him over them defensively?
His length and size, his athleticism. And also Wemby's timing has become significantly better throughout this year.
You like his length and size.
Okay.
Type shit. Ironic. Goon _King Forever, $2 super chat. Mars look a bit different today. Yeah, does look a little bit different today. Huh?
Thank you.
Salute to Mars.
You getting a lot of super chats, bro. Damn, niggas really fuck with you. Damn, I have to.
It ain't that too bad. Pastor Real Talk FC 199 super chat. Who legacy would a ring help more? Harden or SGA get two?
SGA. Because Harden is not even viewed as the best player on the team anymore. Oh man. Oh shit.
That might be a conversation we may have one day. Flash Orion 199. Serious question. Who is better, Cade or Ant? I have Cade slightly right now. But I mean, if you have Ant,
Cade doing, bro, I can't hold you, bro. That shit Cade doing is ridiculous. I can't lie.
Cade is doing all of that defensively, and they're like, hey, guard James Harden.
Yeah, he is. He is. I can't even lie. He is.
What? Are we crazy right now? Yeah, Cade's amazing, bro. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Can we get a little space and one other person that can like dribble for real? Please. Please, Detroit. My goodness. Brunson better. 2 pounds, I'm going to assume. Brunson better on offense and score than Cade and Ant. I don't think he's a better scorer than Ant. Not healthy anyway. And significantly worse on defense than both of them. So, no. But I am a fan of Brunson. Shout out Brunson. Tall. With $5 super chat. In my opinion, Real Talk's argument for offense control for Shea is more applied to Cade and Luka. Much higher number of possessions plus TOP, time of possession to dictate pace, even over SGA. Yes, I do think that that argument does apply to SGA and Cade. Now, me saying that, I'm saying I think you can have more control over an offense on a possession-to-possession basis, being that ball dominant. But I also think that it's a hindrance at the same time, being that ball dominant. Like, you would prefer that your roster is talented enough to where you don't have to be that ball dominant, because then you don't really have like any off-ball value. You don't have any off-ball game, and that's a concern.
I will acknowledge that LeBron doing that this year kind of further lamented why he is the greatest offensive player of all time.
The off-ball stuff?
Yeah. There's just things.
And this is even a year where he wasn't even like a good three-point shooter.
Yeah. There's just things that he was doing where he's just like, I'm not even about to sit here and wrestle with you niggas. Let me go ahead and give me the ball in the post. Come on, let's go ahead and get it. And I'm not about to sit here and dribble. Let me go ahead and get the ball in the post. Niggas is small on me, so let me go ahead and like Amen is a great defender as he is. Like, LeBron just leveraging his size and ability to just move off ball. Yeah.
And you know what else too? To me, he's just without a doubt now the greatest transition player ever. I don't even think that's really a conversation. He's always been able to at least rely on the fact that, hey, I'm going to lead the league in transition points, basically, for like outside of what, Giannis, possibly a couple of years. Has it not been him over and over and over again?
Probably so, yeah.
And he's getting what? LeBron, if you let him, and that's also like the one thing. It's like relentlessly hunting the easy opportunities.
Yeah.
And, I've been somebody who enjoys players that can always overcome the high degree of difficulty, which I do think is very valuable. But LeBron to me blends, well, Michael Jordan as well, but even LeBron to even more extent, because Michael Jordan is a better jump shooter, in my opinion, than LeBron James. So MJ would just shoot tough jumpers because that's what he shot. He was a great mid-range shooter. But LeBron is urgently, relentlessly looking for the easiest opportunity to score. And that's why he scores a lot of points in the paint. It's no, I'm not the greatest mid-range shooter, but nigga, if I can just put my head down and run faster than everybody to the basket, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And then he became a good enough jump shooter to counter that. So, shout out to him, bro. Tall with another $5. Hey guys, thoughts on 77 PR being in the mud and B comps on ESPN. Lakers better without him on Gil's Arena. Nico was right over timeline. Are you guys worried? This is a great super chat.
He said,
because people are saying this foolishness right now.
Did you see what Perkins said today
about the Embiid comp?
Yes, he compared him to Embiid, bro.
It's getting disgusting out here.
Yes, he's comparing Luka Doncic to Embiid. He's saying that he is so unavailable that it's now comparable to Embiid, bro.
Literally played last play. Now, I would like for Luka to be in a playoff situation to where it's not playing, but dealing with da-da-da in the playoffs. It has been a while since we've had one of those seasons, right? Last year he was big. Year before that, he was dealing with the knee problems or whatever, or the calf. It was the calf. Yeah, the calf and the knee. Year before that, pretty sure similar injuries. I do want to have a postseason where Luka gets to the postseason healthy, because I think that player can have a legendary run because he's Luka Doncic.
It ain't in the same sphere as Embiid.
That's not Embiid. No, it's not Embiid.
Yeah, it's not Embiid. Not even remotely close.
No. And also, if people are saying better without him, is crazy.
Crazy. Completely.
The
crazy.
prop that people are getting off. Ooh, do we have time to talk about this? Look, this very quickly. The prop that people are getting off about LeBron James right now, was it impressive what he did at 41? Yes. But I have people now trying to tell me he was an all NBA caliber player this year.
Oh, Bron? No.
Yeah.
Bron reached some levels the last 2-3 weeks, but no, he wasn't. No. I know, what's so crazy? I don't even want to. If we're gonna have a conversation about Bron, it ain't gonna be that. I don't want to have that conversation about Bron.
And no.
Because they ain't gonna lie, there was a stretch where it got scary as a Laker fan. I was like, "Ooh, what?"
His half-court game is cooked.
Yeah,
if it's not a small on him where he can post up and bully ball a little bit, and first off, his finishing has fallen off a cliff as well. To me, this is the biggest drop on a one-year basis I've ever seen from LeBron.
Yeah,
from the level in which he played last year, in my opinion, 24-25, especially January forward, to me, he was easily still a top 10 player. Easily from January forward last year. He was fantastic.
There were stretches during this year,
but
where I think
this season,
this year was bad.
It was bad for LeBron. It was bad. If it wasn't transition or bullying some small in the post, that over the top shot making was fried all season.
You know what's so crazy? He was 5 games away from being in those conversations to be all NBA. And we would and I would have to have had arguments with people about how he's not that. He's just not. He's not. But like the last 20 some games, he was much better. But there was when he stopped taking threes. That's when he became much better. But there was stretches where it was a no. It was just a no.
And also we closed out until the that last part where Luka and Austin got hurt. But then we close out that season like them three played together for a good little bit too. Before they went down. So, but yeah, I don't want to stay on LeBron too long, man.
If we're gonna stay on LeBron, I'd rather do the opposite and dispel the dumbass narratives that niggas are trying to get off right now. But if we don't have to talk about LeBron.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
Let me see. That dude, 7,100, 499 super chat. Do you guys think SGA will get treated like Kobe in the history books, especially being in between Jokic and Wemby as the best in the world? That was the comp that I made in the video where like Wemby's like 09 Bron. And it's like, damn, even though Kobe's like doing the things where you would think gives you the title best in the world, we're like, damn, bro. There just may be somebody in the league better than you, man.
And it is what it is. And I don't think that should be. I don't think that should go against somebody. I don't think that.
Nah.
Because the argument for like when Bird was the best, like it was like young Magic, aging Kareem,
exactly,
and Moses Malone. Like nigga, that is a much easier. And even Jokic, where as much as I fuck with Giannis and Embiid, like those are caliber players that are not on par with peak fucking Shaq and Kobe and peak LeBron. Like trying to be the best player in the 90s when it's Jordan and then after that is peak Hakeem. Like you got it, dog. Like I mean, there's just levels in which you're not going to be able to reach just because there's another nigga better than you. But if you are Hakeem, for example, and I am second to peak LeBron, that does not then mean because Jokic held the title of being the best player in the league
that he's
longer
better.
than I did.
Yeah,
he's better. That's not what
that's
that
crazy.
means.
That's crazy.
That just means
that even make any sense.
Yes, that just means
Doesn't
I
make
played
any
when
sense.
peak LeBron. I mean peak Jordan. That's what that means.
Exactly.
That's
what
that
I've never understood that. Even let's even say that Kobe didn't get any years in because of on the late 2000s end. It's like, okay, how many players are better than 09 LeBron James? Like 2? Like what if he played with Larry Bird? He would have been better than Larry Bird. If he played with Magic Johnson, he would have been better than Magic Johnson. If he played with Nikola Jokic, he would have been better than Nikola Jokic. He would have been better than Giannis. He would have been better than Steph. He would have been better. He would have been better than all these niggas.
And let's take it another step forward because the whole Nick Wright shit, Jesus Christ. How many years was Magic really the best player? Was it one? Was it 1 year? Was it 1 year? And if it's 1 year, I could very well argue if the niggas making the argument because Bron had a great game in the playoffs in 2007, I could very well argue that Jordan having that game against the Celtics, from that moment onward, he was better. So if that is the argument, then nigga, what are we talking about? It's a very dumb argument. It's also inconsistent. And also, I'm gonna just be completely nasty. I'll be nasty. I'm gonna be nasty. To Nick Wright, for you to sit there and tell Joel Embiid not to have his children on that podium, so there aren't no tough questions being asked to him, brother, you don't need to have your son on your platform so somebody can actually give you real pushback on the dumb shit you be saying, because you be saying dumb shit. The fact that you filibustered your way around actually addressing real questions about Kobe Bryant, because if you sat there and said that Tim Duncan was the best player because of MVPs and championships, but then when Kobe won his MVP and championships and made 3 straight trips to the finals, that wouldn't make him the greatest player in the NBA at that point in time. What are we talking about? Or for the fact that there's an actual tweet, not only with you and Shannon, of y'all both saying in 2012 that Kobe Bryant was better than that nigga LeBron. that Kobe Bryant was in top 3 conversations, that Kobe Bryant, at some point in your life, you had to believe that he was the best player that you were witnessing. Shannon said it was God and Michael Jordan, the only 2 ahead of Kobe, my nigga. God and Michael Jordan. So if those are the only 2 ahead of Kobe, a God and Jordan, that means at bare minimum, even if LeBron came around, then he would have to be 3. You said this. You said the same thing or something very similar, Nick, right? So if Joel Embiid can't be on podiums with his children because we can't ask the real questions or get real pushback, nigga, give that host position to somebody else so they can actually give you real pushback when you be getting off some dumb shit. Because you get off a lot of dumb shit. Ain't nobody actually going to push you back on nothing.
I agree with every word that was just uttered. I stand wholeheartedly behind every word that was just said. The logic is just all over the place when it comes to Nick Wright, right? Because again, just like he said, the MVPs and the championships is what makes Tim Duncan better at the time. But LeBron James gets to be the best after a finals loss and a final series in which he played absolutely ass, by the way.
Absolutely terrible.
Absolutely ass-tastic was
And
LeBron
in
James
the
in the 07
following
finals.
year, Kobe plays substantially better against basically the exact same team.
Exactly.
So no, my nigga, you don't get to run that
And won the MVP that year, by the way.
Yeah. And made it to the finals, just like that.
Yeah, made it to the finals.
And then got to the finals and played better than LeBron did in the finals. So there it is. Again, niggas is just getting on some dumb shit. It is what it is, but it needs to be understood and understood very greatly that even if you don't believe that Kobe was the best player of all time, or the best player, in the league, if he was second to 09 LeBron, I would then ask you, how many players in your life do you believe was better than 09 Bron? And like Real Talk said, it in my opinion, it is 2. It is peak Shaq and peak Jordan. That is it. And if those are the only 2 niggas, that's a damn good argument for how Kobe came second to that. Like I don't know what to tell niggas.
And this needs to be said as well, because when we have these best in the world conversations, it's especially looking back, it's more so like the consensus thought what. And when I was alive in 2006, and was I a child? Yes. But even then, like, you have these memories of what people are talking about at the time. I'm telling you right now, in 2007, nobody was saying Tim Duncan was better than Kobe Bryant. That wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing.
Nigga, there's polling.
That wasn't being said in 08.
There's surveys, there's polling, everything of who was the best player.
Everything.
It said Kobe, bro.
That's never been a thing up until like now. That's never been a thing. And in 07, I wasn't 4 years old, actually. Had already hit double digits. So
going into the
old, I guess.
Going to the 07, 08 07, 08 season, who do you have to make the most adjustments for? It is LeBron James. It is Kobe Bryant. So I just want everybody to know. They actually thought that LeBron was going to win league MVP. Come to find out it was Kobe. Who's a player that forces opposing coaches to make the most adjustments? It's Kobe with 34%. The next is Steve Nash with 15%. We have to stop, bro. LeBron is at 11% with 08 Shaquille O'Neal. We need to stop. We need to fucking stop, my nigga. We need to fucking stop, my nigga.
Like, the consensus around that time was that Kobe was the best player in the league. Now, did Kobe have a lot of hatred towards him? Yes. I do agree with some Kobe fans would be like, hey, we're not going to let some of y'all act like y'all wasn't saying what you were saying about Kobe during the, like, you know what I'm saying? Kobe caught a lot of flack. Kobe caught a lot of flack for the Shaq and him breakup. People thought he was a snake. People like he had a situation in 04. Like Kobe wasn't the most liked player in the league. No, he was not. But as far as niggas on the court, who's the best? We knew. It was understood that in 07, 08, 06, that Kobe Bryant was the best player. He was the best player. Tim Duncan was not better than Kobe Bryant in 2006. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
They had Kobe as the second best on-ball defender in the league.
Like we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. This revisionist history. We gotta stop.
Yeah, it's bad.
Let me see.
It's bad, man. This is bad. It's bad, bro.
Jabba 29 999 super chat. Oregon, SGA, and WEMBY. But what makes him better than Luka? Luka's better in the postseason, better from three. CAVS as a passer, playmaker, and rebounder, and it's a wash on D.
What?
When
Woo! Yeah.
Oh man, niggas just say anything, man. Winning / team bias ? What changed from 2024?
He
First
must be
off,
talking about
James
Shea
better.
first of all.
Yeah, you got to be talking about Shea. There ain't no way you brought up WEMBY and talking about defense as a wash. Like, there's just no way you said that.
And it's
So we're gonna
it's not a
assume one
wash
more.
between them two defensively either, but
Yeah, either. Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
you definitely talking about that nigga.
Yeah. Shout out to Luka and the fan base, man. It's some real Lukaites out here.
Yeah, it
Salute
is.
to y'all, man. Yeah. Oh man. Casual Sheep Gardner. $5 super chat. Can we get some KJ love? Also, Nick admitted he didn't watch the Spurs in the regular season. Said he mostly watched Laker games. Watched the games. I mean, I don't think we need Nick to tell us out loud that. Like, I think that's understood.
Also, shout out to Shannon. I did not know that when Kobe was with the Lakers that they didn't really play that many games on national television.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon, you need to have some shame. Shannon Sharp, Shannon, have ye some shame, Shannon. Have ye some shame.
There's a nigga in the league at the time also just letting that shit happen. That's the other
Exactly. Joe Johnson, say something.
Yeah, say something, please.
What's wrong with you?
Niggas
Are you just
in the
letting him
league.
sit there and lie?
Jesus Christ.
And then his response the next day is to come out and holler about PRA and field goal percentage. What are you even responding to? Who was talking about that?
Nigga picked the best argument. He picked the best argument to attack. Oh, Kobe's last 8 was better than Braun. Basically, like nigga, address the fucking national television shit, bro. And then you had niggas in my comment section arguing with me. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm becoming a better person with this. It must be Raquel in my life because I'm gonna tell y'all niggas right now. I was this close to arguing back and forth. He's like, you know what? If a nigga's arguing this shit with me, I don't even need to entertain that shit, boy. Because that is ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's Shannon. We get it, bro. The clutch check gotta be good. There's and actually, I'm telling myself that you're receiving a check. So I maintain a certain level of respect for you as a man. I'm not going to lie. Because if you are just willingly throwing neck like this, just voluntarily, for free, that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation.
I just never heard anybody confidently say the Lakers were not on TV. That is a degree of just like ignorance I've just never even thought somebody would reach.
Bruh, he just dead ass just be saying shit, bruh. Like dead ass just be saying shit. At least Nick is like enough of a prick and know it all to at least like look up some facts or something and at least like use stats in a manipulative way or something like that. Like what he was doing with the you mean to tell me LeBron can get 50 million if this player's gonna get, and like it's not the same thing, but at least you know, at least he put in that much effort.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
Comparing Curry with the Warriors to why he should receive something in the same ballpark. He's like, come on, my nigga.
First off, Curry was way better than LeBron this year.
Oh man,
he was way better than LeBron this year when he played.
Man.
Let's start there.
Oh man,
which he should be, but like,
and his end result was, you know what I love about Nick Wright? The hypocrisy of like winning culture matters.
Winning matters all
yes,
of a sudden. And you know what? He wasn't in the playoffs.
Yeah, he wasn't in the playoffs. So that's why.
Disgusting.
That's why. That's why, because winning matters, and he wasn't in the playoffs. Not how they actually performed and who was there and wasn't. Not the fact that one nigga could miss the first 20 games because Luka Doncic is on his fucking roster, but because, and then when he came back, the nigga is still clearly nursing his sciatica, but because one nigga made the playoffs and the other one didn't. You got it, bro.
He actively, for a certain portion of the season, was making the team worse.
Bro,
now we figured it out as the season went along, but he wasn't playing, then came back and made stuff worse, and that team still won 50-something games and got to the playoffs.
Oh,
but nah, Curry missed playoffs because Jimmy Butler tears his ACL and Curry's out for like 20-something games straight. You're a disgusting human being, Nick Wright. You're disgusting. Oh my word,
bro! That shit that them two niggas
nasty,
getting off,
bro.
The shit that them two niggas getting off is insanity.
Like you got to be getting paid to spend something like that, bro. You have to be. There's no way,
man, bro.
That shit he said, bro. He tweeted some shit like, between KD and Kawhi too, towards the end of the season, like,
oh my god,
Kawhi missing the playoffs, Kevin Durant, LeBron James getting 25, 8, and Kawhi Leonard was like first team all NBA this year. Stop! You're being disgusting. You're being nasty.
The best player on the team,
way better than LeBron.
Way
this
better.
Year. Way better.
But that's when winning bias now matter. It don't even matter what the role the nigga had. Be very mindful, chat. When Kobe is a second option to Shaq, that's when we got to put things into proper context. LeBron can miss 20 games dealing with sciatica, come back, still clearly isn't good enough to be even the second option. And yet now, because his team got to the playoffs, because now winning matters now, regardless of the circumstances, now all of a sudden he's now better than niggas who are very clearly. Curry, Kawhi, and KD were all just better than this nigga.
Way better in the regular season this year.
Just better than this nigga, bro. Oh, man. Shout out to LeBron. I must admit though, in a 7-game series, I probably still pick that nigga over them niggas. I cannot lie. All things equal, I'm picking that nigga in a 7-game series. Maybe until that nigga retires. I cannot hold you. But not in the 82. Let's not.
I don't know if I'm. Do you know how nasty Kawhi Leonard would be playing next to Luka Doncic?
I'm talking about in a 7-game series. I said all things equal. I'm saying they're all like the first option.
Right. I'm saying, they're all first.
Yeah,
options?
all equal, all healthy first options. I think I still might.
You think LeBron be a better first option right now than Kawhi Leonard? healthy?
I actually think he would be, bro. That shit. Also Kawhi. Also, you saw hard doubles, and I don't know, niggas kind of getting me fucked up with the whole. You done been in the league for this long, and niggas just throw double teams at you, and you're like, what do I do? I'm like, all right, KD.
I mean, yeah, but
crazy with that
because
shit.
getting doubled is more than just the processing out of it is way more than just the person with the ball getting doubled. Like your teammates need to react correctly to when you get doubled to help you make the better decision.
But all things equal.
What
equal? All literally same structure, like not same, but like similar talent around them. All that. I think you couldn't double LeBron anyway. You can't double LeBron. You can't. They were doubling.
I mean,
LeBron.
LeBron's definitely a better passer than them for sure, but like I still think that gap, especially with Kawhi, because at least Kawhi does like have a functional enough handle to get places on the court, whereas like I can see it with KD, where KD at this point just may not have a good enough handle to even like get to all of the spots and put pressure on the defense and stuff like that consistently. But like Kawhi Leonard with his over the top shot making, like it's so much better than LeBron's right now. Like way better than LeBron's right now.
Yeah, but when they start taking shit like that away, you got to have counters, and that's why I said in a 7-game series, I would leave.
But also, like Kawhi's not a point guard either, so like Bron's always kind of been like a point forward, like so. I get it, but
I think all things equal, I'm taking Bron in a 7-game series.
I'm taking Kawhi.
But not KD though.
No, but Kawhi. Yeah, Kevin Wayne. That dribbling is a problem. Kevin Wayne. I'm not gonna lie, that dribbling's a problem.
Oh man,
he can't dribble anymore. Like in no kind of traffic, like none. It has to be a clear way for Kevin Durant now. Otherwise, he's going to turn the ball over.
Oh man.
Let me see.
Oh shit!
I read that. Lo, you still think KG better than Kobe?
When did I say that? Because I definitely don't have KG no top 10 conversation.
Okay. I'm gonna let you live. Ace Valentine, $9.99 super chat. That's the only thing I hate about being a Bron fan. Some people be lying about Bron, and then we got to fight tooth and nail just to talk positive about this nigga. Yeah, man. It'd be like some of y'all just be going a bridge too far, man. You know what I'm saying? Like and this is the thing about, especially between Jordan and LeBron. It's like the case is strong enough. You don't have to embellish about anything. Yeah. He's LeBron James. There's nothing to have to lie about. He's put together a good enough body of work to where if you just stay within the realms of reality, you can still come to a logical conclusion that is the greatest basketball player of all time. But that also doesn't mean, though, that he played all NBA this year. Like, we don't have to lie. We don't have to lie. That's just a lie. It's just not true. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, though. It's fine. It's whatever. Who's the worst box scorer watching, Nick Wright or Stephen A. Smith? I would say Nick Wright because he uses it and manipulates it better to drive home a narrative far more effectively, in my opinion, than Stephen A. Stephen A. is just washed. And we don't really give a fuck what Stephen A. saying anymore.
I might say Stephen A. though, because once Stephen A. starts to talking about someone he literally knows nothing about, that nigga is so box score dependent. He can't even manipulate it the right way. He just straight whatever they tell this nigga on his notes.
Bro, I thought I would be like excited for like a little reunion episode of Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith.
No.
And then I see the clip online on X Low, and it's dead ass the same thing
Yes.
they were doing 14 years ago.
Word for
Skip
word.
Bayless still has LeBron James. We're still arguing about Skip having LeBron number 9 on his all-time.
Yes. Word for word. He's giving the exact same
The
arguments.
exact same
Yes.
thing.
Word for word, bar for bar, the exact same arguments.
It's sad. That's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
It
And
is.
they really shaped. I can't believe, bro. When I was young, I used to argue basketball like that because I grew up watching them.
Yeah. There's some people to this day who still argue basketball like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you grow up, you get a little bit more knowledge, and you start listening to people like, oh, Nick Ryder is more fact based, and then and Chris Broussard is more fact, and then you find out, oh, they don't know what they're talking about either.
Yeah.
Oh man, Chris Broussard is using individual defensive rating.
Boy.
Oh man.
Oh boy. All them niggas is just the individual defensive rating, and then the nigga arguing MVP off
Woo.
of PER. And I was like, whoa, boy, we using PER
Oh,
in
brother.
2026.
Yeah,
I ain't even heard those 3 letters together.
It's
Ooh,
man,
boy.
national media and how they discuss the sport. Man,
And
good
you know what's
thing
so
there.
crazy?
Good thing there's YouTube.
By the time they get to on offs, niggas are already gonna figure out why that shit don't work.
Yeah, why that's wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
they be like 3 years late to some shit.
Yes. Yeah.
There are people just now, and it was only because JJ was on there for a little bit. Like, you may hear like true shooting now.
Yes.
Every blue moon. Like, it's oh man. Shout out to ESPN. But that is our time. I don't want to hold Low up for too much longer. We're already going 2:45. We appreciate Low. Hold on, wait a minute. My fault. Yo,
Who's it?
What's up, y'all? Can y'all
what's
hear
up?
me?
Yeah.
All right. Make it quick because I know y'all about to go
Yeah,
on.
you got 60 seconds. Go.
First of all, y'all gotta stop overrating Stephon Castle. What? First of all, Chris Finch is doing a coaching disaster because the only thing you really have to do against him is go under the screen. Am I wrong in saying that?
No, you're right. I do think that defensively they're trying to keep this identity of being ultra aggressive, and it's like you don't have to be that aggressive with.
Yeah, no, because if you do that, because if you don't do that, all Stephon Castle gonna do is use his elbows, cut it down, and then since his arms are already up high, he's gonna go for the mid range shot or try to get a bank shot on the rim and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So with that and on top of that, I think that's one thing. Okay, so that should be the plan. First of all, second of all, the reason why I got OKC being the Spurs is because if they keep the game close, I'm trusting Shea over De'Aaron Fox every day, including Sunday in the class.
Yeah. I'm not mad at the proper context with Castle.
Yeah. Also, my question real quick is how much better is Dylan Harper than AJ Mitchell really?
Dylan Harper better than AJ.
Again?
How much better?
How much better is Dylan Harper than AJ Mitchell really?
Even I don't
AJ's
like to
probably
go that.
better right now.
Even I don't like to go as high as what y'all like to do with Dylan Harper at times.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I don't know if he's better than AJ Mitchell right now. Not right now.
No. I think they're about the same, honestly. To me, the only difference is Dylan Harper is more athletic, but in terms of creating their own shot, AJ Mitchell is slightly better than him. But the other thing is, for all the Knicks fans, That cat pass is not work. That cat pass is not working against OKC. They can beat the Spurs though. That cat pass is not working against OKC. They gonna take that ball from them.
Mm.
You ain't gonna take that ball
Yeah,
from them. You think about
he
it.
finna be, we finna. Hey, if Castle plays well against OKC, he'll really be impressing me. I'll say it like that.
For
He
sure.
would really be shocking me if he plays well
For
against
sure. All
OKC.
you gotta do is go under your screen and then have the defender back up closer to Wemby, and then
I'm also not counting play as well as him like fake shooting from three though.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, but we can't get a fake De'Aaron Fox shooting
Fake Fox shooting.
three.
hey man. I mean, I'm not saying Fox is a
Do you
bad
remember us
shooter
24?
at all, but I'm just gonna let you know right now. I'll put Case and Wallace on De'Aaron Fox and call him.
Yeah.
Call him. And then
Apparently
on top,
Fox be frying Casey Wallace. This is somebody said in the chat. I don't know though.
We'll
I have
see.
to go
hey
back.
man,
I guess
the
we'll see.
regular season is cool, but we're you know we're gonna jump people, right? Like it's not that regular season stuff is cool, but we're jumping people. We're jumping people. So that's all I'm gonna say. Spurs, Wemby, in terms of the best in the world stuff, all I'm gonna say is SGA is at a disadvantage because the talent gap between him and Wemby is so big. So I'm not like I think SGA is a little bit better, but he's also think about it. He's less talented than Wade. He's less talented than Kobe. He's less talented than Jordan. He's less talented than LeBron. Like any player you could think of, except maybe Jokic, he's less talented in terms of best in the world. So I was always of the mindset that Wemby was gonna pass. I just think it's next year.
Yeah, if you think it's next year, that's fine. I think that a lot of the questions and concerns I had about Wemby aren't as dire as I thought they were going to be. I mean, because he's like genuinely speaking, making a fool out of Rudy Gobert at times.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
and Rudy done went right back to being non-playable.
Yeah, of course. He's gonna make a fool out of Wemby. I mean, make a fool out of Gobert. I think Hartenstein is a little faster and can guard the perimeter a little bit more. So I think the key will be to try your best to turn Wemby into a perimeter player, which is next to impossible. But that'll be the key to win the series against them. But other than that, I'm good, man. But hey, bro, Stephon Castle, turn him to a jump shooter and see what happens.
I agree. We appreciate you coming up here, man. You had to wait also, so apologies for that, but I appreciate you waiting.
Sorry about that, man. If I had control, I would. But
now you good, bro. No, you ain't sure.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Had that nigga waiting.
Shut up, nigga. But I thank you all for pulling up, man. It was a great episode. Make sure that you like the stream on your way out. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, turn that notification bell on so you know we're live. And when we drop another vid low, tell the people where they can see you at, man.
First, I want to thank you for the opportunity. It always doesn't happen when somebody shares that platform like this. So I appreciate you, as a black man. I love to see you, always reaching back and bringing up, other
reaching
creators.
back is crazy.
I always like to say, man, real talk, he made me, man. He didn't hold me back. He didn't hinder me. So I appreciate all the opportunities that you gave me and stuff like that. And you can follow me on some of my channels, Low Posts and the Low Lights. And you can follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, Legend of Winning. But I appreciate you, man.
No problem. Now, also, people, make sure that you remember that I will be live on Twitch in approximately 3 hours. In approximately 3 hours, I will be live on Twitch. We will be doing a live listening party to Iceman. The boy is back. The real is back. The veil is back. Yeah, but not that scary ending, but the real one. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all pull up over there. My Twitch is Real Talk EJRT. So make sure that you pull up over there. Again, it's Real Talk EJRT. And again, on the way out, make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and we appreciate y'all pulling up. Peace, love, and blessings to you all, man. Salute. It's been real.